Oh, my God.
You're waking up with Sarah and Vinnie.
Oh, look at that.
Alice at 97.3.
Alice, 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Hello, Monday. Way to start off with a bang.
Run.
Don't run.
You don't run. I actually debated whether or not I should get out of bed. There was an earthquake this morning. It happened, I'm going to say, at 2:55. My alarm goes off at 3. I'm drifting. I'm kind of awake. I could hear it coming. I could hear it I'm like, what is that? And then it was, I don't know how long it was. Probably like 5 seconds. But it felt like it lasted a really long time. Who all felt it?
We all.
I did.
And even Vinny felt it down in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, I
We were
felt
wondering
it.
about that.
Wait a minute.
That's so crazy.
Can I hear me? Yes.
Oh, can
Sorry.
you?
Oh,
no, I had something wrong. Yeah, I felt it and actually thought, because it was very light, really light. I did feel it.
Yeah.
And I was wide awake. And so I had that, first thought was, I'm glad I'm up, because if the kids start tripping or if this gets worse, I'll be able to, take action. But then it didn't. And I thought, which is kind of comes from some experience, I thought, I wonder if that was bad somewhere else.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That
Yes.
was I instantly went, oh, we're good. That was nothing. And then I went, uh-oh. I want to say, was it north? There was an earthquake that hit Santa Cruz really bad and up here, and we felt it down south. It was, actually, I think it hit LA. I don't know. But anyway, that's one of those things where it hit, and I actually rumbled in bed and thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Because nothing happened.
Right.
And it turned out it throttled a bunch of places.
Yeah.
That was the first
if you're
time.
talking about the Northridge one,
I think I am.
I know people who lost their houses.
Yes, I think
that
I am.
And that would have been maybe 93 or 94.
That's exactly the time
Okay.
frame. So yes, that's the one, Northridge. As I
I
said
don't know
it,
if
I
it
went.
got felt up here.
I don't know I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't look it up, but that's sort of where I'm coming from. Was I instantly went, oh, was it bad somewhere?
It was a good shaker where I was, and I thought exactly the same thing. I'm like, I actually hope that was super local and just a quickie there.
They're calling it a 4.3 on the Richter scale, which is mild. I don't,
Right.
I don't know if
It's
it
not-
woke
it's not
you all
nothing.
up. It's not nothing.
Right.
But I don't think that I have no reports of damage or injury.
Right.
It was pretty bad in Alameda.
I was going to say, I think they say it's Berkeley was the epicenter.
Yeah. So we were
So you must have really felt
2.5
it.
miles from.
Stuff falling off the
No, not that bad, but shake the bed violently.
It was very violent.
Yeah, my dog does. He just went nuts. He didn't know what to do. He starts running around barking, and I'm like, and then we had a second. There was the big that big shake, and then maybe 30 seconds later, a smaller little rumble aftershock that we felt. So it was bad, and I heard in the building here, the building actually was swaying. Like Robin, who works overnights and helps us out with the show, he said that it was pretty scary in the building here.
Well, a lot of these buildings, seems like a pretty new building. I really don't know how long it's been here, but they're all on rollers, and they've all got all this, crazy
anti-earthquake stuff.
So when it's really bad, do you remember we were on the air?
Of course.
And we were on the 32nd floor, one of those at the Embarcadero Center, and there was a pretty long, we were on the air yapping, and the thing is happening. And it went on, and it did feel like it continued to.
That building moved.
That building had a lot of.
It wasn't just shake, it moved.
Yeah.
It actually.
Seemed like it wiggled a little bit.
Yeah.
I used to have dreams where that building, because it's a tall building, I had dreams where it would fall over and there would be church spires coming up at the windos. Like we're going to smash
Wow,
down.
not just fall over, but impaled by church
impaled by
spires.
Too
church
much omen.
spires.
Too much.
Didn't happen, Vin. Don't worry. It
But
didn't
I'm
happen.
just saying, that's.
Isn't it funny though? Just last week, I think we were on the air talking about earthquakes, very randomly, and then not that this was a big one. I mean, knock wood, we're good, everyone's good, but it was just we haven't talked about it in quite some time. I wasn't even thinking about it.
What are the texts saying?
Let's see here.
800-400-3697.
There's a girl named Marcy, a woman who works here in the building, and she doesn't live far north of me. And she was saying, no, I slept right through it. Or we didn't feel it at all.
As fellow morning people, we both went, oh, good for you.
I know.
Like, you were sound asleep at 2-something. I was wide awake.
2:55. I was not wide awake, but I was definitely awake enough that I heard it and felt it. And I looked at my clock. It was 2:56 afterward. I'm laying there like, oh, God, is anything else going to happen? And my alarm doesn't go off till 3. And I managed to fall back asleep.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. I'm like, I just drifted right back to sleep.
Wow.
I know, which is a bummer because honestly, when you wake up 4 minutes before your alarm and then you fall back to sleep, it's very startling. When
I got some hours, but I was wide awake at 2:55.
So a few texts. Woke me up in El Sobrante. Actually knocked a picture off the wall and a mason jar off the counter. Oh, it sucks when something breaks like
Bare
that.
feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
Got an app called My Shake that will alert you before the earthquake hits. It's like an alarm that goes off. So I woke up. It woke me up before the earthquake actually happened. Wow. Mine didn't go off at all.
Wait, you have one too?
I have a Shake app. Yeah, I have that app on my phone.
And yours didn't go off?
Mine didn't go off.
Oh, okay.
Well, we need to get the one. Please send us more details on the one that actually alerted you.
Mine probably needed updating. It hasn't updated, but it didn't go off. Maria in Napa, I was half awake and felt the quake here.
Oh,
Just
wow.
a tiny little shake.
Well, I guess it's not. I mean, if Vinny felt it way down south, like way up north would feel it too.
Yeah, this was not in any way my imagination. I had no idea. I felt it, and then it was so mild that I truly thought, I hope that wasn't a doozy somewhere else.
Yeah.
So,
'Cause
and
that's
I'm glad
always the
that's the
thing.
case. 4.3.
Yeah.
It only gave me a little.
Just a little wiggle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sometimes you ever think sometimes, is that an earthquake? And you be like, you just
All the time.
do you?
All the time.
That's so funny. I guess we are like, even though, you don't spend a ton of time thinking about it, like it's always a little bit back of mind.
Also, because I'm kind of like you. Sometimes I feel it right before.
Oh yeah. No, I felt like I could hear it coming.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but so I was already thinking about earthquakes and kind of waking up before it happens this morning.
Really?
Because I felt it just before.
Earthquake
my God.
ESP.
Wow.
So I always
She needs to have her own app where she could just like, hit alert.
I should. But that's the thing is sometimes I'm like, oh, I think an earthquake might be coming, and then it never comes all the
Right.
time.
Well,
So I'm
there's
only
always
right
that-
like 1 in 50 times.
Earthquake. Yeah. Well, still, I mean,
Better safe
alert
than sorry.
everyone.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
sure.
There
let's
might
just
be
sound
an
the alarm.
Bob
Why don't
feels
we?
it. Bob can feel it.
Oakland Hills listener says it was crazy here, and we dove out of bed, so dramatic and loud. So Oakland Hills near Berkeley.
It did. That was the thing. It did feel loud. Like my house was really shaking. I could hear everything rattling in the kitchen, and it was just. But it was quick.
We'll keep an eye on it. And
Yeah.
As daylight breaks, which we're still not there yet.
People
hopefully-
see the cracks in their
Yeah,
houses.
hopefully there's but that'll start to come out, and we'll keep you up on it. But
Yeah.
Hopefully there's no real physical damage besides a mason. Those little things are okay. Probably shouldn't have left it on the counter,
Right.
but
It was right there on the edge.
giant cracks down the foundation of your house, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That's real.
I did see they slowed the BART trains down this morning so they could check out the tracks and everything, but I think it's all running.
Well,
fine
that
now.
seems to be a thing that they should do. So thank you, Bart.
Yeah, thanks to our safety people who had to get out of bed at
Right.
2:55.
They're like, what are you doing?
Welcome to our world.
Other important news: the Niners won.
Oh,
That was
Uh,
my God.
nail
John,
biter there.
John was furious. You know how you got to do the YouTube TV thing now?
No, well, I mean he does.
Yeah. So in order for him to get his game, so he golfed yesterday and he set up YouTube TV.
Is he golfing 5 days a week?
He golfs a lot now.
Wow.
I would not say 5 days a week, but at least once or twice a week, at least. So he goes over and he plays 18 holes in San Ramon. Apparently there's a very nice course there. And he comes back and I'm heading off to bed. It's like, 6:30, 7 o'clock. And he tries to start his game up and it had expired. Like he taped it and it said expired. And he was so mad. And not only was it expired, it flashed the final score up for him.
Why would your
He was-
recording expire unless you ran out of space for the recording?
Which you wouldn't. It's just a YouTube thing. Like it would, and it's the first thing he's ever had to record on there. This is the first season he's had, or no, I guess this is the second season. I'm not sure, but he was unable to record it, or he did record it, and then for some reason, if he didn't watch it right afterward, I guess. But he was so I was like, okay, bye, have a good night. I hope.
I don't. The way you're explaining it, that's a mistake.
Well,
there's no
the
way
thing was there in his recordings and said expired.
You don't record something and then have it expire the same day.
Right.
That's not working right.
Right. Sorry, YouTube. But if that's the business model, you're going to have some complaints.
Oh, poor John.
I know. I felt so bad for him. He was like all excited and he was getting his dinner together.
Does he know the Pats lost?
Well, yes, because they flashed the score up for him when they said the thing was expired. He was like, oh, thrilling. And now I know what happened too. He just goes over. He starts like getting on his, I'm sure
funny
it sucked. I felt bad. I'm like, goodbye.
I'm old enough that I got to know the Pats when they sucked.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this boy, Tom Brady, comes out of nowhere and they're incredible forever. And now they're back to sucking, and it's funny. It's like, oh my God, I forgot. These guys, for a while there, they were so automatic. Kind of like the 49ers in the 80s. They were automatic.
Yeah. Automatic sucking, automatic awesome,
you just
automatic
go,
sucking.
wow, the Niners will win every game. No one beats them.
I know.
Ever.
Well, those
that's
are
how
the
it was.
dynasty years.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, and that's the way the Pats were.
Yeah.
Except now they're not that way.
No, they're not. They're back.
I watched some of that game and was like, oof.
Oh.
But I watched our game, and by the way, we are losing people right and left. And while we won,
Matt play the whole thing?
He played great, but we lost. We may have lost Bosa.
Oh, geez.
Which is really, he's important.
What position is that?
He's defensive player for the Niners, and he's our best defensive player. We've got some good ones, but he's the best. And he may have blown his ACL.
Oh, no.
I don't know that for sure. I don't have confirmation. I'll let you know. But either way, we were losing people right and left. And I thought, oh, my God, and we're going to lose the game. And then we didn't.
Whew. Vinny, I love when you do your sports recaps because you give me just enough so that when I'm at the bar on Tuesday with the boys, I can sound a little educated. So I really appreciate it. Oh, man, that ACL.
I think that's what it is. I mean, not confirmed yet, but.
What do you think we're going to do?
What type of strain was it?
Thank you, Bob. You're wonderful.
Did anybody watch Sneakers over the weekend?
No, I forgot I was even supposed to.
Not yet.
I haven't either.
Someone told me, a listener told me you can watch it free on YouTube with ads, by the way, if you don't want to pay for it.
I don't mind ads.
But it's like $3.50. $3.79.
Well, I think I subscribed to some really expensive YouTube program, so I'm hoping that I can watch it without ads. That'd be good.
Did any one of us? Actually, we should just start.
Okay.
I can say this stuff later.
Well, do you think you'll remember?
I will.
Okay. KLLC HD1 San Francisco. Sarah and Vinnie Alice Morning Show. Happy Monday. See you in a sec.
Blah, blah, blah.
Get up! Wake up!
With Sarah and Vinnie.
Legit, yeah.
Alice at 97.3.
Do you need some doobie doobies?
Yep. Do be me.
Doobie dooby doo.
Oh, didn't it?
Well, that's me. That was on me.
It was the earthquake's fault.
It was. It definitely was.
These things happen.
They do. Unfortunately, they happen to me all the time because I'm busy doing other stuff. I go, this morning, me and Maddie were talking and we go, okay, we got the earthquake and we got this other thing. And then we forgot the other thing. And I ran into the thing and I'm like, what was the other thing? And he told me and I totally forget what it was.
Still?
Yes, I just forgot it between going out of that room and coming back in here.
On Friday, we left an hour early. You had an appointment, and we left a little early.
Yes.
And the internet went crazy, thinking we had said something during the show because we had talked about Kimmel and FCC and stuff, and everyone thought we got fired or that something bad happened. And I didn't correct anybody because it's good drama.
You enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. I loved it.
I had like 20 texts. Like, is everything okay? My mom and sister were freaking out. Some girlfriends. Oh, what's happening? Why are you? I'm like,
funny.
How nice that everyone noticed. Yeah, I had an appointment. And we did say goodbye.
I don't think we did.
We kind of.
I don't think we ever
feel like
should.
we tapped right out.
I like the drama.
But I did say, we'll see you next time or whatever. There was some kind of we didn't play a game.
Well, listen,
we didn't do a big thing.
For the record, over the summer, when Sarah had some time off, the rest of the team stepped up. Bob had never even done radio.
Right.
Like
she was
ever,
brand new.
Anywhere.
I know.
And stepped up. Maddie hadn't done the board for 20 plus years. He stepped up. I'm always chair 2. I step up to 1 and got all this other stuff to say now. And we did the best we could, but our boss actually said to our faces, that was a failed experiment, and we are not going to be doing that. And we just went, all right.
I didn't like that.
You were there.
I was there.
Yeah, there
and
was
I thought
no reason to have said that, but he
No.
did.
I
to
thought
our
that was
faces.
actually really. I think it was his idea too. Like, oh
I
my
think,
God.
honestly, I think that
That was not
anyone
cool.
should have said, yeah, get practice.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought we were doing. I didn't know we were shooting for the stars and hoping to take over.
Right.
I didn't think it was an overthrow. I thought it was a practice situation. But either way, that's why we all left, because we went, well, there's no reason to step up. It's a failed experiment. Forget it. We'll leave.
So
Mad
hurtful.
scientist.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we're not fired. I don't know if we're in
Yeah,
trouble. I
not
didn't
yet.
hear anything from anybody. I think we're more in trouble for the David thing. And let me do my business first. Excuse me, I need to do my business. Creative Energy bringing us this portion of the program. Fall into comfort with Creative Energy's Red and Gold sale. Save on hot tubs, endless pools, saunas, and more. Visit creativeenergy.com before these fall savings end. We had some good, solid hot tubbing time with our house guests this weekend. Delightful.
Oh, how did you bear it in a swimsuit, though?
I know
mean,
it was uncomfortable. Luckily, I'd had so many drinks I didn't know.
Are
where
they
I was,
still?
so.
Are they around? Are they listening?
No. Oh, I don't know if they're listening. I
Oh,
mean,
anyway.
you
So
can
did it?
listen.
Was it better than you expected? Because you were you didn't have high hopes for the weekend.
Well, it's hard to have people in now. Like, it's actually guests. It's a bit of an inconvenience.
you don't want it.
Well, does anybody really? I mean, I guess.
I think people do, and I thought you used to, but it seems you just prefer your time to yourself now, huh?
I definitely feel like my schedule's been really, really full, and I love these people, and we had a great time. We went into the city for brunch on Saturday, and
But get your clothes and get out.
and get your clothes and get out. No, they're great,
Get out of my hot tub.
and they're good. They're good guests, and then we put them in the guest house, and they were completely fine.
When you have like 4 people in a tub, don't you end up like touching feet? Like
it's-
You'd
playing
have to.
footsies and
You
stuff?
couldn't possibly not.
Absolutely not.
Your
You
didn't
foot
touch
floats away
anybody.
from you while you're in the water.
No, we were fine. There's 4 individual seats. Everybody's.
You can touch toes and
We
still
didn't-
be fine.
We didn't touch toes.
All right.
No, there was 0 touching in the hot tub, unless you need me to tell you that we were all naked.
No,
and-
to me, it seems like, yeah, you're floating around and you might just touch, but it's not like, cooties, kill them.
Well, it would be weird too because like the bubbles are going, and I would not want to not know whose foot I was touching, so I keep my feet to myself.
Yikes.
By the way, on the Jimmy Kimmel front, 707, Maddie, friends don't let friends think they've been Kimmeled.
Oh,
Sorry, friend.
Oh,
we're sorry. We should have been more declarative about us not being there for
no,
the 9 o'clock hour.
I like that. I like people wandering for the weekend.
Oh,
did the
don't.
butt
That's
doctor
good
give
radio.
you 2 thumbs up, or
Yes,
what'd you
Vinny,
get?
I got,
Oh, it
I
was
got
a-
2 thumbs up for the butt doctor.
Wow, I can
Thank
only
you.
do 1 thumb.
Yeah. Well, I've got a lot of experience with that, so
There you do.
yeah. Anyway, what was the thing you were going to say earlier?
I don't know if you guys have finished Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What a strong ending.
I really am on board with most people who feel like this season wasn't as good as it could have been.
Well, I agree that the beginning, but I just realized the whole thing with Thing, and it was just I ended up loving it.
It peaked so hard with the Freaky Friday twist,
that was
though.
great. Yeah.
Like, that could have gone. A bad actor would have done a bad job and made it a total joke, and it wouldn't have worked. But
They both pulled it off. And I love the cliffhanger at the end.
yeah,
I'm in. I thought it was great. I was really, really glad I went back and watched the first season, though. I don't know if everyone's doing that, but I felt like there was a lot that got pulled over from that, or enough that I was glad that we had watched it. And it also you miss a lot, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
then it's been, I don't know how long, 2 years at least. When did the first season of it come
no
out?
idea. But it was definitely. I think that's the move. Like, I'll want to watch. Starts with an M, not Mothra, but it's the Godzilla.
Oh,
Mammoth.
Mammoth.
Mothra. No. Anyway,
Magenta.
No, there's a show
Mega
about
huge.
Godzilla
Yes.
with Kurt Russell's kid. Anybody? And it takes place in San Francisco, or some of it does.
Yes.
I want to rewatch that
Millennium.
Monarch.
Monarch!
Legacy of Monsters.
Yes, it's so good, but I will want to, like once a year has gone by, you kind of do want to rewatch.
You go back and watch. You got
in order for it to all be right there.
I know. Speaking of shows we want to watch, Wednesday, Survivor starts. This Wednesday.
Because we were talking about Wednesday, the show,
Yes,
and now you're saying Wednesday, the Survivor.
Wednesday,
okay, I'm in.
Survivor starts.
I will figure it out.
And did you realize Gen V started?
I didn't. I'm going to let that. I did know it started. I'm going to let it build up.
Yeah.
I like to binge. I like to have something to watch all weekend. We have a good time with that.
When
I
you
gotta
don't
watch.
have house guests.
Yes. Well, we tried to start a show called Black Rabbit. It's Jason Bateman and Jude Law.
Oh, yeah.
It's good, but everyone's an awful person, and I don't like those kind of. I hate when everyone is awful. I just don't like that. I really want people to. It was like one of the show Department Q. Every time I watch something that I don't like now, where I take a chance and I jump in on something, I think about how that show from the start got me. From the very first scene in that show, I was like, there's someone to root for. There are people who are struggling, but it's because of their quirkiness and their. Is that a Netflix show?
Yep.
Yeah, Department Q is just charming. Really love that.
That's the perfect word. Charming.
It is. And it's a mystery, which I love. Plus, everyone has a Scottish or British accent.
That not liking a show because everybody's awful was me with Succession. The first episode I watched, I'm like, I can't get into this. These people aren't great. 3 seasons in, finally enough people would beat me down. And now it's one of my all-time favorite series ever on HBO.
Well, John loved Black Rabbit.
I did. I had to fight through it. Yeah.
I didn't want
don't like to fight through.
I saw like 3 episodes and was still fighting it and went, I give up.
You have to watch Succession as a comedy. You have to be laughing at how pathetic and broken the people are. Otherwise, it's not enjoyable. If you're taking it seriously, it's going to wear you down.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many shows.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's funny.
True.
So these people who came to our house and we hung out with this week and we were talking about shows. We had decided we were going to watch an episode of this Black Rabbit. They were all excited about it. And he pulls out his list he's like, oh, here's all the shows that I'm, trying to get to, trying to watch. And I look at it and I'm like, that looks just like my list of all the shows I'm trying to does everybody have that now? Just everyone's got, there's probably an app for it. Just, here's the shows you want to watch.
And,
right.
I don't have them all written down. And
I have them. I do. I just have a note from my notepad. It's the shows to watch.
As we hit
Books to
fall, I'm like, oh, now sports is on.
I know.
We're going to hit
less time than ever.
The playoffs for baseball, football's like, oh gosh. So I'll be on Survivor, but everything's going to get pushed.
Yeah. It's tough. I always feel bad for you because you never really wind up watching the end of Survivor. You get through the whole season and then you just.
Well, it's because of our hours. But I like the journey, and I'm fine seeing who they all chose.
Right.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. All right, let me squeeze some stuff in here because we
All
really
right.
haven't gotten to anything. Video has surfaced that allegedly shows David D4VD.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm, if someone felt like we didn't handle it with sensitivity, I do apologize. I get it. Like a 15-year-old girl or however old she was when she was murdered, whether it was this guy or not.
Did we get notes or something?
We put up a clip that was not, our boss wasn't psyched about it. He's like, get that down. So I just, if anybody's sensible, I'm just saying overall, if anybody was bummed out by that, if we were a little bit too loose with it, then I apologize. I'm definitely not trying to bum anybody out when we do this show. So there's video that has surfaced that allegedly shows this guy, David, D4VD, cleaning off the shoes of the woman who was later found in the trunk of his car, which they say was abandoned. I guess it had been sitting there for a long time, but I think it was in his neighborhood.
She went missing like a year ago.
Yes. Like over a year ago. I think it was like April of 2024. was the
I'm
last
now
time anybody saw
remembering
her.
when we did the story. I remember while we were talking about it, I looked it up and went, this dude's playing here tonight. Tonight. Remember that? Like,
The Warfield.
and then an hour later, it came out, oh, they've canceled the rest of his tour.
All the shows on his current tour had a funeral theme for some reason.
Well,
And
his hit is Romantic Homicide.
Oh,
Remember?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I don't know any of his hits. The final 2 dates, which were this past weekend, were canceled. So I'm like, well, has he been arrested yet or what? And they're saying here, as of September 22, that's today, this guy, David Anthony Burke, David D4VD, he has not been detained or arrested. He is under investigation. They discovered a body on September 8th. There has been a search warrant that was served. They searched a home connected to him and apparently seized electronic devices. Reports note potential links between him and this young woman, very young woman, including a similar shh tattoo, like shh, be quiet, that they both reportedly shared. And on, it like you would tell a 13-year-old, because that's how old they were when they started seeing each other. He's not old. I want to say he's in his early 20s.
Yeah.
But
like
he's way
22.
he's old enough to know better. And then he had written a song called Celeste. There's all kinds of, ties. And despite the evidence, police have not publicly named him as even a suspect or brought him in for questioning. I know. Legal experts indicate authorities are likely waiting for the autopsy report and a confirmed cause of death. A representative for the singer, has stated he's fully cooperating. The tour's been canceled, as we'll find out.
I did see something, and I didn't read it so further into it, and I realized the internet is full of what most of the time
Yes.
anyway, and then to not have read the story, but something about his manager may have played a part in this, whether it's part as a cover-up or did it, and that's...
Oh.
So I don't know if you see anything about the manager there as you look it up or as this story unfolds, but it sounds like there's someone else who possibly could have played a role in this.
Well, they're saying the home that it was found near was rented to his manager.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, part of the reason that this didn't sort of connect to us is none of us knew the singer
No.
or
right.
anything about him. So it felt like, I don't know, felt like an outer space story. The Forvid.
Right. Yes.
Like,
the
what?
Forvid.
I kind of thought from the beginning, if his alibi was that he was on tour, that maybe it was somebody that worked with him, that they could have done it. But
then you find out how long she's been missing for, and that this was, these remains they didn't even know if it was male or female when they first opened the trunk. Like, it had been smallified.
I believe the police are doing what they're doing for good reason. Whether that's they don't want to jump the gun and ruin their case by, hauling this guy in when they don't have but they'll get it all.
evidence, right.
And then they'll it's either him or it's not.
Right. He'll be charged or cleared. So there's that. And I'll leave you with this. Bob, this is an opportunity for you to get $666.
Go, Bob!
666, the number of the beast.
don't take it.
Wait a minute. Well, you're going to give her $666.
No, there's a place called Cable TV. And it is literally a website, cabletv.com. They are looking to pay someone to watch, rank, and review horror movies. They're calling this position a thrill turnship.
Oh.
That's
cute.
I know, it is cute. This thrill turn will earn a very scary $666 plus a $50 Uber Eats gift card and a 1-year subscription to Screambox.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Applications are open until the 7th. You got to be at least 18 years old, and you have to choose 5 horror movies from their list of what they say are the scariest movies. They're all pretty, like, there's a Nightmare on Elm Street, Candyman, The Evil Dead, The Exorcist, Get Out, Halloween, Hereditary, It, The Shining.
I've already seen most of these.
Yeah. Well, got to watch them again.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I'll look into it. Thanks for the tip.
I'll send you the link. But I thought, that's easy. She wants to see Bob's Movie Club, for God's sake.
going to be watching all those this season anyway.
Yeah. And we all have to watch. We only have now 3 more nights to watch. We have some nights to watch Sneakers. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night.
Since
more
Robert
nights.
Redford recently passed away, people have been talking about his, film list. And this one keeps coming up as like, not a lot of people have seen this, and it's really good.
And it's set. Oh, did you already watch it?
No, not yet.
Okay. So, and it's set here.
Yeah.
And it's from like 92 or
92,
something.
yeah. I'm really excited to watch it. I'm going to have a bunch of people come over and watch it on Tuesday.
Oh, is that so? A little movie viewing party.
Yeah, just a little movie night.
Nice.
As your partner in radio, I
Yes,
must
darling.
say,
My math skills have declined over the years.
it's not that though. First of all, Sarah's the person I've known in my life that will fight anyone for any reason because she's right. It doesn't matter. She's going to win or outlast you, whatever.
Yeah, I
And
yelled
then
the loudest.
along the way, somehow on air, you got a math problem wrong and it completely undid you.
Yeah.
And now I watch you question even the simplest things.
Well,
and
it's
I'm
hard.
like,
The older I get, the more I'm wrong.
what has
Weird.
happened to you?
I don't know. Old age,
3
I
days
guess.
and then her face screws up and she's like, I don't know, maybe not.
Maybe 4 days. I don't really know. I say, it's the 4th day of the week, but it's only 3 nights in between. Yeah. What do you got coming up?
Toilet paper after these. Okay, we have a real problem here.
You're waking up with Sarah and Vinnie.
Freaking amazing. Alice at 97.3.
Alice, 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show coming up at 7:05. It's your first chance to score tickets for Ed Sheeran.
What's up, everyone? This House Report is brought to you by Jumpstart MD. Jumpstart MD makes weight loss easier with personalized, medically supervised plans and GLP-1 medications. Start today for just $99. Visit jumpstartmd.com.
.com.
Good morning, everyone. Here's what's happening.
Thank you.
Highs today. It was pretty warm over the weekend.
It was.
I
really-
would say.
We
And
had brunch at 11:30 in the city, and we were sweating. I was like booking outside table. We all brought jackets. We're ready to go. It was 80 degrees.
I absolutely
Oh my
feel
God.
like summer came late.
Yeah.
But it's here. Mm-hmm. Even though today is the first day of fall.
Oh, is today the day?
Today is the day. Fall begins.
The autumnal equinox.
Anyway, highs in the mid to upper 80s today, and then as high as the 90s tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
And then we drop back.
Okay.
And there's even a chance out there for a little sprinkle or two. So they're talking about
Those
a little
usually
rain.
at my house.
But that's not until Wednesday. So today, upper 80s. Tomorrow, upper 90s will be your peak.
Warm.
And then we drop back,
Okay.
which is good. There was an earthquake this morning. You're not crazy. If you woke up and went, did you? Yeah, an earthquake hit, 4.3. I was in bed in Santa Cruz, laying there awake, felt it, waited, because it was brief. It was not powerful, and at first I was like all dad mode, like, uh-oh, the kids are going to get up, and I'm going to have to, and are we running for it, or what are we doing? And none of that happened. But then I did.
It's surprising to me that you felt it. It really did feel like people really, not that Napa's really far north, but I was, from Napa down to Scotts Valley, where you are.
Yeah, as soon as it laid down, though, I started to think, uh-oh, I hope that wasn't a doozy somewhere nearby.
Right.
It turned out to be a 4.3, and in Alameda,
Yes.
it was felt.
It was
strongly.
I
Yes,
felt it
very
big,
strongly.
and Bob felt it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that happened around, I was up. It was like 2:55, and I was just laying in bed waiting for my alarm to go off. Anyway, 49ers won over the weekend, and there weren't, we won. That's great. It wasn't a great game. Low scoring, and
Injuries.
not a lot of excitement, but the big games tonight, Monday Night Football, Detroit at Baltimore, 5:15 game time. I mean, I know that none of us have a pony in that race, but those are two good teams. It should be a good game. It should be a fun watch. So there's that. Okay.
Balmer.
Is that who you'll root for? Since
I'll
you
root for
were
Balmer.
Nearby?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Is that your team in West Virginia?
No, it's the Commanders
Oh, right, of course.
or the Steelers, one of the two.
Oh. Okay. Steelers.
They won. with Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers.
Yeah. I'm aware. I saw the score.
Iowa. Oh, that was the Pats game. What? Sorry, I didn't even. It didn't even click for me because I just look at the
Salt
whole.
in the wound.
Yeah.
Iowa
Yes.
doesn't come up much. Every election cycle,
Sure.
there's Iowa.
Right.
But in general,
The Iowa caucuses.
we don't hear much about Iowa.
Well, there's only so much to say about corn, really.
Right. You've probably heard the term first world problems.
Yes.
Here's what a small town police department does when they don't have bigger fish to fry. The town of Jessup, Iowa has announced that it is banning TPing, which they define as using toilet paper to decorate homes, trees, or other structures.
Well, way to get everyone to go, oh, yeah, that. I love that. Let's go do that.
The new policy is zero tolerance policy.
Okay.
And the perpetrators will be arrested and charged with things like trespassing, criminal mischief, illegal dumping, and disorderly conduct. Now, I offer to you that this is like a rite of passage. This is
Everybody gets TP'd.
Now you
and
can
everyone
do.
does it.
There are things you could do that can cause actual damage, but just TPing somebody's house, whether it's the girl you have a crush on or a friend of yours, that time at night when you're out with your friends and the cold air is on your face and the street lights are kind of yellow or whatever that, and there you are, you're like. You're like
do it.
Not exactly quiet, but trying to be, and you're that's living.
Yeah.
That's being a young kid feeling, and I get it. Someone out there is going, I woke up after a hard late night, having to get up and commute and work my butt off, and I had toilet. You could have driven past it. You could have left. You didn't have to pick it up right that second. It's not the end of the world, is it?
It isn't the end of the world. And I really do feel like when you ban things, you make them much more likely to happen. But maybe they have a big problem with it there. It is a bummer for the parents. Usually
it's Jessup, Iowa. The kids are trying to find something to do.
I know. Find something else. Why don't you redirect them? We found you a cool thing to do down at the vacant mall where all the stores are gone, kids. We're going to play laser tag. It's going to be so fun. I'll forget all about TP.
I've got a nickname from high school that still a few people from high school call me. They call me Bullseye because we used to go egging. That was what we did instead of TPing.
Egging is bad. TPing is bad.
Is the exact step over the line that I was talking about. That's where
Egging
you've
is
ruined,
really bad.
You've ruined something at somebody's house.
Well, I went to throw an egg and I'm not
And the guy opened the door?
No, I hit the top of the door on the way out and just sprayed everyone in the car with eggs. So we all got egged, and so my nickname is Bullseye too.
Oh, you egged yourselves.
Few
you know
people.
what?
Yeah.
You got your comeuppance.
Bullseye.
Dramatic irony or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the egg thing is that's the step. And I remember I was with, I believe, Jason Sisko and Rochelle, and we were just goofing around at night, and someone said we should get some eggs, and we were near my house. I'm like, I'll sneak in and get eggs. We got eggs. Now I've got some eggs, which, by the way, the reason I got fingered the next day is because those eggs were breakfast. So my mom's like, where did the eggs go? I was about to make...
And meanwhile, the neighbor's house is covered in eggs.
And we did the people across the street. Like, we were so lazy and stupid. We were sitting there like, what do we do? And then we went, well, let's just get them. And then, of course, my mom realizes breakfast is gone and then sees, and her best friend lives across the street. Carol Delson was like, somebody egged our house. And my mom was like, that's funny. I don't have any eggs. Vincent!
Oh my God.
You were a mastermind criminal.
Well,
And
that's it. It's just
it causes a lot of damage. It's like impossible to get off a house too. Sometimes you have to repaint the house.
Oh, really?
If those rotten kids did enough damage.
Well, and that was also part of it was now I'm not gonna tell on my friends. So I was like, yes, I did that. Why would you do that? Those are our friends. I don't know.
I had the eggs. I walked out. I saw a house.
Typical response.
I know.
I don't know.
Well, I wasn't gonna say, well, there was a couple people with me and we were. I just said,
Can't do
I
that."
don't have any idea why I would do that, and I will go clean it up by myself.
How'd that go?
It sucked.
Take a long time?
It took a long time, and they were around for it because it was the front door. So the front door had to be opened, and I had to be, So eggs, no. Toilet paper, come on, Jessup.
I don't know. It is a pain in the ass. I don't know what they got for trees there. I picture it being very flat.
Yeah.
They just have, maybe they do it right over the top of the house. That happens sometimes.
Those sentenced in the zero tolerance policy at Jessup, Iowa, the town, the police have said, we're banning TP. Zero tolerance. Those caught will be sentenced. They will have fines and do community service. And penalties will be ramped up for repeat offenders.
Oh.
So.
Public lashings.
When I was a young teen, probably like 11 or 12, my friend and I decided to go out on a TP spree at a sleepover, but we were overly cautious, so we just did mailboxes.
Oh.
Very easy cleanup,
Yeah.
but we still had the thrill of being out.
Yeah, you make your mark. But
That is part of it, is being out at night in the yellow street lights and the wind on your, the cool breeze on your face.
And it's a caper.
Yeah. And meanwhile, the neighborhood dogs are barking, and you've got a loud guy with you who can't possibly keep quiet, so you're a bust.
You just said the cool breeze. Is that how you got your nickname?
Yeah, I'm sure. That nickname he doesn't have. It's Febreze. That look.
I love that look.
I know.
TPing is usually done by bored kids, not hardened criminals with extensive rap sheets. Jessup police know you may think this is over the top. They say this may seem extreme to some, but this happens year after year. Yeah.
Is it like a homecoming thing?
I don't know. It's kids.
Yeah.
They're kids. That's what they're looking for something to do.
It's a waste of toilet paper. Next pandemic would be like, well, if you hadn't TP'd that house,
we have to draw the line. We cannot watch every residence, every minute in every town, every night. All right.
This is such a small town problem. There's so much worse things the kids could be doing.
Yes.
They're lucky.
They are lucky. You know what? That's a good point.
Bob has a good attitude.
Bob does have a good. She does. And she likes people to be able to do their own thing.
Including cut the
I
line.
respect that.
Yeah, you know what? You've probably had a hard day. You need my spot in line.
Right.
You don't know what kind of day they had.
Help yourself.
And she believes in karma. I like that.
It's very peaceful to believe in karma.
Well, I mean, it's one way to get through a day. That's for sure.
Well, I think that in many ways, whether you call it a guilty conscience or karma, it can keep a person on the right track.
Right.
If you would say to yourself, I can't stand the way I feel when I've done somebody dirty, so I'm going to not do that anymore.
Yeah.
That could be karma, or just how do you sleep at night?
Right.
Better when I behave better.
But there are terrible people, and I
Yes.
feel like, they don't seem to, nothing bad happens to them. And so I feel like karma's really letting me down on some of that stuff.
Or you're a good person like me, and just bad things happen all the
Yeah,
time, and you're like,
what did you do in a
what
past
did I
life?
do? I go to church. I'm a good kid.
Oh,
You?
Yeah.
We're talking about you now.
Yeah.
All right.
when bad things happen to good people.
That's.
Isn't that the name of a book?
Yes.
People, like a self-help book that people
You
read.
think do you think you're someone who has a gray cloud or something?
I had a year last year that it felt like, it was pretty gray, pretty dark and gray cloud.
But you ended up here.
Yeah, no, I mean, but even
So karmically,
it was
a
just,
little rain fell into your life and then some sunshine.
dogs dying, the whole moving out of the house, and all of that.
Had you already separated and you guys were still just living
Yeah,
together?
yeah.
Oh, that has to suck.
But Maddie, the lows make the highs so much higher.
It's
true.
Your high is coming, baby.
My mom would say that when we were
Don't
real
appreciate
poor,
the
and
light
bad
till you're
things
stuck
were
in the
happening,
dark.
got kicked out of our house, and the heat got cut off, and she'd be like, "It's okay, son. This is why we have bad times, so the good times are better."
You got kicked out of your house and your heat was turned off?
Yeah. Lived in a trailer park for a while. We had some rough times when I was little.
Woof. All right. Well, that's a downer.
Thanks, Maddie.
Let's talk about TP, people.
Compostable too, so like it's not even littering really. It's like throwing a banana peel on the side of the road. Just fertilizer.
That's also littering.
Oh, is it?
Oh, Bob.
Well, yeah, it's littering.
I don't think it's littering.
It's littering.
Oh,
People
gosh,
slip
Maddie.
on banana peels all the time.
Only in cartoons. Sarah.
That must come from somewhere.
Fast.
All right, fast fact. Let's lay it on me.
Durex created the first latex condom in the 1920s.
Oh,
The first condom with lubricant in the 1950s. And the first condom company website in 1996. Durex. And yet, the first name, if I asked you what's the first name in condoms,
Trojan.
Trojan. Isn't that weird? Like,
But Durex is, it's when you said it, I knew what it was, but I had to sit for that. I'm like, is that a battery? And then I was like, is that like a cassette tape? And then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. It's a condom.
Yeah. I know you don't know anything about them.
Condoms. Please.
If you didn't laugh at that, then you don't know. There have been persistent rumors that parts of The Lion King and Pocahontas were animated in North Korea, but Disney denies it.
Oh.
We don't do business with North Korea.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that Disney would have done that. It does feel like, how would you even get in touch with anybody over there? It's not really like there's no like free exchange of outside ideas or influences.
Dude
Do that.
is wrong.
Huh?
The correct word for boy, you walked right into my trap.
Oh.
The correct word for a female dude is not dudette.
Oh, what is it?
It's dudine.
Oh.
Oh.
Dudine? Dudine.
Maybe. Well, a hero, heroine.
I don't
Is
know.
it O-I-N-E?
No, it's
Dudouin?
D-U-D-I-N-E.
Oh, a dudine.
Dudine.
That doesn't work.
Dudette. You like dudette better.
Well, if I'm going to say, I would usually just say, hey, dude, as in, hey, other human. But yes, if I was going to make it feminine, I guess I would say dudette. I would
Okay.
not say dudine.
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 Okay.
Dudine, dudine, do. Oh, the dudine day.
That's fun. What's coming up in the
Well,
trash,
everything's a song,
Sarah? Oh,
Vinny.
do we 800-400-3697?
Just a couple one. This one I wanted to make sure we got to from the 510. Shout out to the Oakland Ballers, your Oakland Ballers, East Bay, who won the Pioneer League Championship yesterday. So
What
congratulations.
sport is that?
That is baseball.
All right.
It's a minor league team, but it's very popular in Oakland. Like you see ballers hats
Well, that's
everywhere.
the
because
A's left,
we don't
so
have
the
anything.
B's. They have the B's now.
Oh, that rocks.
The A's,
Go
the bees.
bees.
Go bees.
And then we got a few texts that were saying that TPing is at least better than throwing a bag of doggy poop and setting it on fire on somebody's
Yeah.
porch, which I didn't think people really did. I thought it was just in movies, but evidently they do.
The flaming bag of dog poop on the porch where you stamp it out and you get
All
dog
that
mess on your
stuff is a
foot.
nuisance, and I understand anyone who's out there saying, could it all stop? Except if you live in a neighborhood with kids, no. The answer is no. They can't stop.
Yeah.
And I do know that there are adults who I remember me and Jason Sisko ding-dong ditched this dude's house, and he came flying out the mother bleeping front door in a full sprint. We were on bikes, thankfully, and took off, and this guy paced with us for a while.
I think that
We were freaking.
ding dong ditch is one of those things that you do as a kid and until that's something you have an incident. Like we had an incident as kids too. And like, it's very, then you're like, it actually gets scary. Like, and you realize that people don't, and then you start to get grander. You've really upset someone. They're so mad
I
they
can
might
see
kill
the
you.
whole thing.
Like, what was he going to do? Murder you?
I don't know because
Right.
we were freaking the bleep.
Did you do it anymore after that?
I don't know if we did because
Right.
we certainly didn't do him because he I think he might have even been in sock feet. Like this was not a guy ready to run out the door, but
And yet.
we were down on the sidewalk and he had my bike and I dinged it and then ran to my bike and then I got on my bike and then we sat there like this, looking back like
And
and
he
then
comes tearing out.
wow, right out
Had
the
you done
front
it a
door.
bunch of times?
I don't remember. We must have.
Right.
because
tortured
there's
him.
just no way that guy was first try that upset. But he paced with us, and we were little kids, but we raced
Were you
BMX.
going like this?
Well, we were.
The whole neighborhood wakes up like, what's happening?
We were absolutely freaking out. Yes. What's coming out of the trash, Sarah?
Ed Sheeran tickets. We'll start with this is the first chance this week, and we're doing it all week on Alice.
Yeah.
Wake up, Bay Area.
This is amazing.
With Sarah and Vinnie.
You stole the car and let that guy drive?
Alice at 97.3.
I know. Alice 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. You guys, Ed
What?
Sheeran's coming to town.
The Loop Tour.
Yeah, next summer.
We've
Or-
seen him do this in a smaller venue, and I'm sure he's done it everywhere, but it is a sight to see.
It is.
It's
really impressive.
I'd say it's second only to the guy who can do tambourines, drums, harmonica.
Yeah, the one-man band.
Yeah. That guy has like that. Okay,
That's impressive.
but Ed can be up there all by himself. He throws a little guitar part, hits a button, and now that's looping.
Yeah.
And then he
You
throws
watch him build the song.
He
It's
bangs
incredible.
on the top of his acoustic guitar, and now he's got a drum beat.
Yep.
And then he throws the whole song together.
Incredible.
I'm kidding about the guy who can claps his knees
Oh,
together.
that guy's good too, I guess.
I mean, he's all right, but this is really
a couple bucks.
the peak.
It is.
Of
And
it all.
you want to go to this tour. July 25th, next summer. I guess actually it's this summer because
it's fall
today. So today that means that today is 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of darkness.
Yeah, and you can stand an egg on its top, up, like straight up on the equinoxes.
Is that true?
What?
You're just making things up.
No, try it today when you get home. Put it in an egg and see if it will stand up. It'll stand up today.
Well, that'll be fun.
Okay, remind me.
And then throw it at your neighbor's house.
Right now, text the word DANCE, DANCE, to our contest line 20357. You'll be entered to win tickets to see Ed Sheeran. You want to go? We got tickets. And we've got them every hour, all day, all 5 days this week. Ed Sheeran, July 25th at Levi Stadium. That's an enormous venue to be doing the Loop Tour. Like,
It is. That's one of the reasons why I brought it up. Like that's unbelievable,
Right.
but it's really cool. He's great. And you know what? For those of you who, want to always be cheering for the people that were first, we were first.
we certainly were. We were the first station in America to play him.
Jane found that guy.
Jane found him. He used to just come hang out at the station. We
Mm-hmm.
were all like, who's the dork? She's like, oh, he's just this really talented guy. I got some Legos for him to play with.
I never said that, by the way.
Okay. Text the word DANCE, DANCE, to 20357, and you'll be in the running to get tickets for next summer's biggest show, courtesy of Messina Touring Group. This hour's code word is DANCE. 1 hour from now, there'll be a new code word. Jimmy Kimmel got suspended indefinitely. They're saying Disney is really one of the stories I was reading this morning, and there are 5 million stories about this. Everybody's got their opinion. People are standing up and yelling from the rooftops, and none of them are wrong. Freedom of speech, it's incredibly important. Disney considers itself to be between a rock and a hard place because of how divided the country is. And a lot of I guess they're companies I never heard of, this Sinclair Group and this I don't even know what the other one is. I'm sure it's here somewhere.
Well, we've
Next Star.
What is it?
I think it's Next Star.
Next Star. That's
We've
it.
tried to explain it. The government holds the licenses for all broadcast. It's a reality that radio's been dealing with forever. And as radio there's only 3 real big companies that own everything.
Yep.
And so what they've done to themselves is,
Made it so that it's easy to put a lot of pressure on them.
right, that's it. So here they are. All these companies grew so big.
Oh, your merger's off if you don't take care of that one guy.
And now the government realizes it's got everybody by the short hairs.
So suspending Jimmy Kimmel Live may have been the wrong move for them morally and also financially speaking. According to one report, their market value dropped $3.87 billion overnight, or since this all happened. There have been multiple calls over social media to boycott Disney and all its subsidiaries. A lot of stars are lining up for this. They want a boycott on Disney, the Disney Plus app, ABC, ESPN, and Marvel. There's a girl. This woman's name is Tatiana Maslany, and she was on She was the star of Black Orphan, but she's also She-Hulk. And she's like
Okay.
yelling about this, and she does in the Marvel universe. She's She-Hulk, and she does that Disney Plus show.
The Black Orphan, though, she played like multiple characters.
She did.
She's a really good actress.
I agree.
Okay.
She-Hulk attorney at law. She's got her own series, and she's supporting this boycott, saying I will not work for them anymore, which is quite a stand to take for someone who is incredibly much associated with that company.
While I absolutely understand, and we work for a corporation too, we know that there are other concerns for every company that finds themselves in a situation, but I feel like do the right thing. That's the right move to make, whether or not it hurts your business. At least be wrong on the right side of things.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It does. I feel like these guys are ruled by the almighty dollar.
Well,
as many of us are.
I get it. That's what I'm saying. I understand they have a board and they have stock
people
and
they
they're
answer
trying
to.
But be wrong on the right side of things is you can't go wrong. Even if it gets you fired, you can say that was not a stand.
That was not a stand I wasn't willing to take.
I had to do it that way.
It just is a bad look. John Oliver, among many others, I wound up watching. So on last Monday, there was no Daily Show with Jon Stewart, and that's if he's going to do a day, that's the day he does. And when I saw that on Tuesday there was a Daily Show, I knew they had to have. I don't know what they had on the Monday show, but I knew they had to have pulled it. And on Thursday, he did a show, and he was basically, he's so brilliant. It was basically the administration approved version of the Daily Show, and they were heaping praise. They made the whole set all like over the top gold, and all the fancy stuff, and they reported on all the news stories and the idiot that guy made of himself over in England. And they're playing the clips going, well, what he meant to say was, and trying to spin the whole thing. And they sang a song to their fearless leader, Trump. It was really funny. John Oliver, who does a show weekly on HBO last week tonight, he went off. So I haven't watched this yet because it's on Sunday nights, I believe. But he says, basically, Bob Iger, you need to tell the Trump administration, F you, make me.
That's what I'm saying is be wrong on the right side of things.
Be strong. Be brave. Be strong. We're watching our rights be eroded.
But, and it sets a terrible precedent for other companies and it empowers someone who might go, oh, look at that. I got what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It only makes the FCC come after more people in more ways. And more companies will find themselves going, we don't have a choice.
Right. And you create a situation where you have fewer and fewer choices. Like it's a really scary time to be in broadcast media. And listen, we're small fries. Like we really don't talk about politics, and just watching it happen around us it's really frightening. And there's been pressure for CBS and all its properties too. I don't know about NBC, but certainly this ABC thing is real.
One thing I read, and I don't know if it's true, and you might know better, and you may be working your way towards that, is that Jimmy's trying to save his show. He wants to come back. I thought he was just going to say, I'm finding a new place to do this.
The story that we heard was that he was trying to get out of his contract.
I'm hearing that's not the case.
Well, he's in talks with them for sure.
Okay.
So, just visiting your lawyer, who's probably his agent, these agents are lawyers generally. People can draw whatever conclusions they want from that. But I'm sure he is deep in talks with people. It's going to be interesting because I feel like these big owners of stations, the ones that are ABC affiliates, that belong to other companies, this Next Star and Sinclair, they're saying no. They aired a Charlie Kirk special instead of
he
Jimmy
can't.
Kimmel,
They're saying
and
no. We don't want him
we
back.
don't want him back.
You know what's? I can see it from Jimmy's side. We're known as talent around here, and I can see you when you have put your whole life into something, which he's done. He's been his whole adult life has been building the Jimmy Kimmel Show. You can lose sight of the fact that this is your show, but ABC owns it, and there are other people down the line that have a say in what you do. And I'm sure he's like, yikes.
Right.
I've built this thing. It's been going great. I love it. I love the people I've built it with.
Right.
And I feel that's it. The same about Alice. Like we built this thing.
Right.
We love it.
We
our
know how
adult
our show
lives
feels
are
right.
invested into this thing. And
Right.
it's hard to just be like, oh, it's just a business decision. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Like, what? I feel like I've put more into that than just a business decision. And I could see Jimmy feeling like,
Absolutely.
I want to save my show. Everyone that works for me is important to me.
Right. I know it's a very difficult decision. And as I've been thinking about it a lot lately, it makes me realize, in radio, we speak to that more than I don't really know how many TV station owners there are in the world. But because the monopolies have been, they can own a lot of stations. They can own like our in radio companies. I think we can have 5 stations in town. I think they're all in this building. And it feels that way. It's not necessarily a good thing because it's true. The parent company, like a little bit of pressure from an administration that doesn't seem to have a problem with that, is causing these ripple effects where suddenly you might have nothing to do with it, but you're also getting a talking to about what we're expecting of you. And it's just like, oh, this feels super uncomfortable and like someone is a dictator. But it's because he is a dictator. The View is coming under fire.
The View?
The View, the show
Whoopi.
The View, Whoopi
Okay.
and friends, they have been silent on the Jimmy Kimmel situation, and they're getting a lot of pushback on that. People are saying, what would Barbara Walters think if she were around to watch The View this week? They should be talking about this. That's Barbara talking, not me. But I did say it, so I guess technically it is me. But The View not commenting on Jimmy Kimmel proves that Trump's winning his war on the press is your headline. That one's out of Variety. They're talking about things, none of which are anybody being in trouble or the First Amendment being under attack. So that's all. We'll say more. But I'm done for now. Unless anybody wants texters, whatever you want. 800-400-3697.
We've had a few texters who have taken the other side. And
I'm
said
sure we have.
That he was fired because of ratings and not that. And then one texter texted in, and let me see if I can find it. Was that how is it okay for Trump to be banned from all social media platforms? And everybody was excited about that. But now what's currently going on, freedom of speech is being taken away. Please explain what's the difference. I will, sir. Social media are private companies. Private companies can do whatever they want. This is the government.
Yes.
We have to do what the government says.
Well,
The end.
clearly, or they'll start yanking licenses. Yeah. Moving on.
I think so.
Okay. Priscilla Presley has a book coming out tomorrow. It is called Softly as I Leave You, Life After Elvis. And in it, she talks about Lisa Marie Presley's marriage to Michael Jackson. So, children, gather around. Michael Jackson, he died, I don't know, a decade ago. And he led a life of troubling mystery. And not that mysterious. And then there was Lisa Marie Presley, who was the daughter of Elvis Presley, who was, a gigantic, he died in 1977, but he was a gigantic star. And his daughter looked just like him. And so she was sort of famous by association. She did put out some records and stuff.
She waited a while, and it wasn't.
Worth the wait.
Well, it just she didn't launch a career
No.
at that.
Right.
It wasn't really. I think there were a lot of people who had high hopes she would be the
Right.
second coming of the king of rock and roll, and she just wasn't.
And Priscilla, in her own right, she was like 13 when Elvis took a shine to her. Like she was very young. And I don't know how old she was when they married. Like she might have been, I don't know, later teens, but I believe he was into
She
her.
was 21 when they got married,
Is that so?
according to Google.
I believe you, Google. That actually seems old. Looks like he was interested in her for a very long time. But so she has her own past. And obviously, that's why she's writing this book. But
Is this the first book from Priscilla?
I don't know. They've done, there have been movies that she has sanctioned. In fact, wasn't there a movie called Priscilla?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'm
there sure
actually.
was.
There was?
Yeah, with Jacob Elordi. It was a Sofia Coppola movie. It came out last year.
Yeah, I don't know, but I definitely know she's had a lot of surgery, and that's the picture I saw recently. It was one of those where it's far enough away where whatever she's done to her cheeks and her mouth have just, it's almost Jokered her.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's such a bummer. But then again, I don't know. How old is Priscilla Presley?
She's got to be pretty old at this point. Let's guess. Who's looking it up?
I'll look it up.
I would be shocked to find out, though, that this is the first book.
It's not. I think the Priscilla movie was loosely based on her book from 1985,
Yeah,
Elvis and Me.
Oh,
Okay. That makes, okay. So she just went back to the well.
yeah.
All right.
Everybody needs a little cash infusion.
Right.
Didn't she get in a big fight with Lisa Marie's daughter, Riley Keough, over the legacy?
The fortune. Yes.
Graceland.
Oh, yeah. And then someone tried to steal Graceland, like saying that they owned, they were trying to auction it off.
81.
Oh, is that what your guess?
Yes.
I'll say 80.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, it's 80?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry,
I
saw
almost
it
went
already.
82.
You both looked. Okay.
I almost went above you.
I meant to say 80.
Well, she doesn't look that old.
You win
No,
too, Maddie.
she does,
The wrinkles are not there.
she's rich old,
Yeah.
not poor old. Every time Michael Jackson, this is a story about
right,
her
back
daughter,
then.
Lisa Marie Jackson, and Michael Jackson, big pop star, the prince of pop. Michael Jackson would get close to a female. Like I think he was sort of dating Brooke Shields. Remember that? Like back in the olden days.
That's before the surgeries. Like he was still very young and not quite.
Yeah, I think they were both young and they just hung out. But
he wasn't warped at that, or wasn't visibly
Right, wasn't
warped
visibly
at that
warped.
point.
But whenever he got close to a female, people wondered if he was legitimately interested or just pretending. And that includes when he married Lisa Marie Presley. What year did he marry Lisa Marie Presley?
I will say 85.
86.
84.
94.
Oh.
Which I was actually thinking maybe you could look that up because sometimes there's misprints and stuff. People use AI.
No, that probably times out right. It was MTV was at its peak because didn't they do their
No,
first?
94 is what I'm saying. I thought 84 was when MTV was peaking. No?
No, it was 94 for sure.
Oh, it was.
But it was still huge at that point, and they went out on stage and had that kiss. Remember the kiss?
Right. It was at the Video Music Awards. And that was the kiss where we talked about him like eating her face. Like I remember thinking that seemed a little over the top
Well, that's
and not like there was any kind of chemistry between the two of them. In Priscilla Presley's upcoming memoir, she reveals that she asked her daughter, "Did you guys do it? Are you doing it?" Because like the rest of us, she apparently wasn't sure. Lisa Marie said yes. So, okay.
I don't know if you remember, but when I was on the show the first time, we had Lisa Marie in the studio. And the two things I remember, one, she was gorgeous. But the second one, we asked her about Michael, and she said, yeah, he was like normal at home. He drank beer and watched TV.
Yeah.
Like he was, completely like a normal dude.
get out.
Yeah,
And you believed her.
I didn't believe her.
I did.
I do remember that. Was she promoting a record or something?
She was promoting her. Yeah, it was a record. I think
She must have been
promoting.
touring around.
Yeah.
And that's funny.
But she seemed very open and honest, so I took her to work.
Okay.
Oh, MJ sitting on the couch drinking.
I
beer.
hope that's true.
In his underpants. With
I
his
hope
hand down
that's
his
the
shorts.
case. Like the constant
yes.
PR management that guy was involved in, it makes it hard to believe anything at all.
I agree.
Meanwhile, what I want to add while you're sitting here listening to this about Michael Jackson, especially if you weren't there, such a talented dude. Like, I get it. You can, all the rumors and all the PR management.
I'm with you.
And the face surgeries and that, what a talented, incredibly talented. And when you talk to people who worked with him, they're like, that guy was a friggin' genius with music.
Mm-hmm.
In every other way, he was absolutely warped.
There are still records of his that I just go, hate the artist, not the art, and put them on and dance my ass off. Anyway, in Priscilla Presley's upcoming memoir, she said, did you have relations with him? And Lisa Marie said yes, but Priscilla still didn't approve of the marriage. She said she was appalled by it. She felt that Michael wasn't marrying Lisa Marie. He was marrying the Presley dynasty. And she didn't like that.
Well, right.
She says, Michael was a manipulative man, and I think he had his sights set on her long before she realized it. The childlike innocence he projected was part of his public mask. She says when Lisa Marie filed for divorce 2 years later in 1996, she said, I could practically hear Elvis sigh with relief. Anyway, Priscilla's book.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much for the divorce. Softly as I Leave You, Life After Elvis drops tomorrow. That's Priscilla Presley. And I want to leave you with this. I'm a huge Twilight fan. I have read all the books multiple times. I've watched all the movies multiple times. Stephanie Meyer is the author. And she says, I see no end to this. She says she's got 2 more books in the works.
Of the Twilight series.
Of the Twilight series. Which is, she says, I've got stories outlined. I don't know if we'll get to everything, but I definitely do have 2. She says she's planning 2 more, so that'd be great. They did have a kid. That kid could grow up and we could find out, the adventures of Renesmee. That was the kid's name. It was a combination of Renee and Esme, her mother's.
Look at the smile on your face. You love
I love it. I love it. It's been over 20 years since the first Twilight book came out. So anyway, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited about that.
That's great.
All right.
I also heard that they're going to be re-releasing the films this fall in theaters. I don't know if it's going to be theaters near us, but maybe we should go to one.
Is it an anniversary of sorts?
I don't know. It's a money grab.
Well, why not, right? They do that from time to time, but usually it's on like the 20th or the 25th anniversary or something.
I don't think it's been long
But
enough for
sometimes
that.
people do like to just revisit those things and like, oh my God, that's in theaters. Let's
Guess
go.
what year Twilight came out, the movie?
The movie?
Yeah, what year?
2010.
Oh, I think
Way earlier than that.
I say 2001.
2002.
That's actually Bob with the point. It was 2008.
Oh my God. What?
Yes.
That's when the first Twilight came out?
movie was 2008?
Yes.
Actually, I just even read it in this thing that only 20 years ago the first book came out. So that makes perfect sense. Well, it makes a lot more sense. That is almost 20 years ago, 2008. I know it feels like really not that long ago. That's incredible.
Hashtag Team Edward.
Oh, yeah, Team Edward all the way. Stephanie Myers was saying she was sort of Team Jacob in her own mind, but she knew that they had to be together. Like, what?
Never wanted Jacob.
Not Jacob, please. All right, Vinny, what's coming up?
That guy
next?
went away, didn't he?
He really did.
He's got a podcast with his wife.
Oh, I'm sure it's
yeah,
great.
Yeah. It's cute.
All right.
Everybody got a podcast.
Yeah. New rule in Connecticut's going to be a problem if you love your cousin.
Oh, that's too bad.
Sarah and Vinnie on Alice.
Have a very nice day at work.
Alice at 97.3.
Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show, good vibes and variety. And 6 a.m. Thursday, join us for Bob's Movie Club. This time around, the movie is Sneakers, starring Robert Redford and Seth here in San Francisco. Get yourself caught up on that one and join us Thursday. Be ready to let us know what you think of Sneakers on Bob's Movie Club.
If I could real quick, I just want to say, like, seeing, what was it called? The Lost Boys, having not seen that, I should say, my whole life, and then having a reason to see it was really cool. And now I'm like, I live right there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff that I go, how did I not know that was, in film? Anyway, it's really cool. So I look forward to seeing Sneakers and what parts of our fine city make the cut.
That'll be fun to see, even because it's over 30 years old. And when we watched Time After Time, which was set in the 70s, it was really fun to see San Francisco.
Over this place.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This Alice Report is brought to you by Jumpstart MD. Jumpstart MD makes weight loss easier with personalized, medically supervised plans and GLP-1 medications. Start today for just $99. Visit jumpstartmd.com. Okay, blue skies overhead. We had a very warm weekend, as I'm sure you already know. It continues. Highs today in the upper 80s, highs tomorrow into the 90s.
Oh, boy.
And then we come back down.
All right.
They're also mentioning that we have a chance for rain later this week as well. So we're really going to come back down.
Keep your eye on the apps.
There was an earthquake this morning, a 4.3 centered in the Berkeley area. I felt it at 2:55 in Santa Cruz.
Right.
So if you felt a rumbler in the middle of the night or just woke up at 2:55, what was that?
It was pretty crazy.
It was an earthquake.
Yeah.
The 49ers won over the weekend, which has us now at 3-0. Let's go, Mac Attack.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Keep it rolling.
And on Monday Night Football tonight, Detroit at Baltimore, 5:15 game time. I just had one of those moments. I want to mention this real quick for the building. You know when you go into the bathroom and then you fully wash your hands and you fully dry your hands, except there's just a little bit of water like on your hand, and then there you see a coworker and you're like, "Hey, high five!" Oh, I just splatted the guy. Dang it!
And touch their filthy hand.
Well, I had water on my hand. What I'm saying, though, is he probably went, oh, gross. What was on that guy's hand?
And I wonder if all my germs went onto his wet hand, sucked on there by the water he had on his hand.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I always feel like I have to tell people, I just washed my hands.
Yes!
Yes.
I did not have
I
an
always think,
accident on
damn it,
them.
I just washed my hands and not have to touch someone's hand.
Well, I understand what you're saying, too, but I just felt like, oh, God, I'm so creepy. I just fully wet-handed the guy. Ah! Sorry, Joe.
Which Joe was it?
It doesn't matter. I just am sorry.
The Joe show.
I just didn't mean to. I didn't want to do that. But I didn't want to leave you hanging, and now I'm the guy who wet-handed you.
Jake, smack my elbow. High elbow.
Okay. If you live in Connecticut and you want to marry your first cousin, you've got about 1 week before it becomes illegal.
Oh, you're telling me right now it's legal? Jesus.
They're about to ban first cousin marriage.
Well, they should ban second cousin marriage too.
For the record, in over 15 other states, including Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Vermont, you can still marry your first cousin.
Oh, my God. I gotta
Hello,
call
New
Tucker real
England.
quick.
Snap out of it. What are you thinking?
I know. That's just nuts.
This person in the story says, different strokes for different folks, but it will mess up your DNA a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to really cross it.
Bit of an inbreeding situation there.
You're mixing wires that probably shouldn't mix. But, hurry. It's still legal in Connecticut for another week. And
That's really surprising.
You know what? Just go into Massachusetts and get married, or Rhode Island, or Vermont.
Sure.
It's all fine.
Places where you
California.
Get out of here!
No, you can marry your first cousin in California?
That's what I'm reading. Yeah.
I really did think that you had to be at least third cousins to get married.
I mean, that's a good idea. If you don't want to have.
I mean, they do say we're all related, but I just feel like, keep the gene pool as wide open as possible.
And I'm proud to say one state that's not on this list.
No.
That's Virginia.
Well, you
Stop
know
it.
what? I bet the places where it's not legal is where it was an actual thing people were doing. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
Right. It wasn't a problem, so they didn't feel like they needed to address
Right.
it. Other places, they were like, for the love of God.
Please stop!
We have to make it illegal. Oh, that is stunning.
Do you know anybody? Never mind.
What?
Do you know anybody where that was a thing when you were growing up where you were like, oh my God,
They're so inbred.
the neighbors?
Yeah. Some of the holler people that came to school for the fourth till fourth grade. Yeah.
Why only
there
till
was
fourth
some
grade?
Very close.
That was the only required amount of
That was
schooling?
the required amount of schooling.
You could
And-
leave school after fourth grade? Whoa.
And they would?
Oh yeah, yeah. You wouldn't see them again. They go back to the holler and just
Hunker
in the
down in the holler.
families all stay in the same place, and somehow they keep having children. So you do the math.
It's
Damn.
National Ice Cream Cone Day, everyone.
That's a
Yeah.
great I'm so excited about
We
that.
can all agree on that.
Do you like an ice cream cone?
I do. So much more than first cousin marriage.
I usually will take it in a cup myself. And I
Oh.
realize that's littering and it's not.
You're not throwing it on the ground, are you?
But I'm not really. No, I just mean you're generating
You're
trash.
generating
It's
trash.
no, you're right. It's not littering. It's just trash. It's
Right. Extra paper.
And I told you the story on a date where this lady's like, a cup? I went, yeah, a cup. I'm not going to sit here and lick while I'm on a first date with you. Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
No,
You might wanna
That was
rethink
the problem.
Yeah.
You don't think would be into it, huh? I can tell you there's a very famous scene in the first season of Bridgerton where I was like, yeah, lick that ice cream, baby. It was a spoon, actually, but
Yeah, it was a spoon.
So-
It wasn't ice cream. It wasn't that.
it didn't matter. I liked seeing the tongue.
Oh, you did?
I did.
All right.
Yeah. I think that was the attraction. I'm not sure.
No, I was just trying to chat some lady up, and I felt like this
Yeah.
is not really where I was trying to be.
Mm.
I like a cone because I like sprinkles. And they're just not, they don't hit the same way in a cup.
What are you, 7?
What?
That hard, I guess.
What do you
Rainbow.
like? To me, when
They're
I
so good.
when I get sprinkles on a cone, I feel like I eat them all first, which I don't. That's why I would like them in a cup, but I would never get them on a.
But the texture when you take a bite of sprinkles is nothing like when they just lay right on your tongue.
Okay. You know what? Right. That's that. We're all individuals with the individual things we like. And
Today
if it's
is-
a spoon and a cup for you, then that's what it is.
I'm not saying I would not eat an ice cream cone. I just, on that particular situation where I've
You didn't
taken a
wanna-
lady on a date, I didn't want to be.
licking.
I was trying to talk to her and didn't feel like that was the best move for me. And
Mm.
also running down your hand, and now you're sticky. Ah!
But you can show a little skill.
Yeah.
You know what? I know what you're saying, and I get what you're saying as well. And I feel like maybe a first date wasn't the best time to advertise my ability to lick things.
You know, and I disagree with myself because now as I'm picturing it, now I can't stop thinking about the Duke. And, it was a spoon. And I'm thinking maybe you could have, been twirling that spoon in your mouth and been just as effective as you would have been if you were licking an ice cream cone.
A poll of 6,500 American adults say they like their ice cream served in a waffle cone.
Oh, I don't want a waffle cone.
Why?
They
Do you
love
like
them.
the big waffle cones or just the little, like, what's it called? The one that
Sugar
has
cone.
like a sugar
A
cone.
sugar
That's what I
cone
want, a
came
sugar
in
cone.
second
Oh.
with like half of the votes as a waffle cone. And something called
like
a
waffle
cake
cone's
cone.
too big.
What's
It's
a
an
cake
extra
cone?
treat.
I think
a
the
cake cone is the
what-
normal,
is like a soft serve cone, right?
the one you get that's like air,
Yeah.
and
It's
yeah.
crispy.
It's the short guy.
The short guy, yeah.
The
Flat-
short flat
flat
guy.
bottom.
That's
I
it.
hate those things. You
Oh.
like those?
I like them for soft serve, yeah, because the soft serve fills up all the little compartments down the bottom. I like
Perfectly
that.
designed.
Yeah.
A third of people, though, will pass the cone up entirely and go for a cup.
They can't handle it.
Yeah, I can't handle it.
Yeah. Well, some people do eat a lot slower than other people, and they will have like an arm full of.
Yeah,
ice cream
I was
drippings.
like in this case, I really wanted to do this girl, and I wasn't interested in like. I just wanted to hang and talk and see if we were going to click and if that was going to happen. She was great looking, so I was certainly interested.
Yeah. Right up until she gave you crap at the Ben & Jerry's for getting a cup.
She did.
Yeah.
That's true.
In fact, he even goes, like the person behind the counter was like, what do I do? You're like, a cup.
She goes, "You're going to get a cup? Trash." And the guy stops like,
What do I do?
looking at me. And I'm like, "No, in a cup. That's my order. She can order what she wants."
Yeah. And that was it.
No, it
He was
wasn't
like,
it.
Get in the car. I'm driving you home right now.
Was
Don't
that
drink
the
your
end?
stupid ice cream.
It wasn't the end. In fact, it was very small aside to the time we knew each other. But
It was pretty close to the end, though.
yeah, I mean, we didn't.
It wasn't a good fit.
It wasn't a good fit. Exactly right. Okay, so let's move on.
Okay.
The states that have the worst roads.
Oh.
Now, I feel like, and I know that this because we live here, there is no end to the road construction ever.
I know. It's
If
so
you
true.
get one space back where they suddenly are finished, another vein that you use regularly will be ruined right after that.
Right.
And weirdly, where I live, they've shut this one bridge down, and the businesses around it, because it was a
Yeah,
throughway,
thoroughfare, right?
the businesses around it are going out of business.
Oh.
And they've had to put up signs around it saying, those shops that you can't go near because of the road closure are still open. Please go there.
We can't, though.
Right,
'cause-
we can't get there. These things are real problems, and yet California, with all its road construction, still comes out on the list of having some. The states with the worst road is Rhode Island.
Oh. You know, I was going to say, I bet you it's places that have hardcore winter because the winter
California's
is really
on the
rough.
list, though.
That's surprising.
It's
because
not.
it's not that it is surprising to me because they are always doing road construction, so I feel like they've got that kind of going. But you do hear people bitching about like potholes and you know.
Anyway, Rhode Island's the worst. Hawaii came in second.
Oh, really?
Followed by New Mexico, Connecticut, Mississippi, Washington, Maryland, California, Pennsylvania, and Oklahoma. And I realize like Caltrans is at it all the time.
Yeah.
And yet, on the list of the worst roads, that said, we are also one of the places where people will take a road trip. Highway 1 is one of the all-time, whether you call it PCH, Highway 1, whatever you want to call it, that's a road trip road.
Yes.
It's built for that.
And it's really not built for road construction either. Like it's difficult. And when they close it down, they are cutting off businesses and where people live.
Exactly.
So it's hard to maintain it. And a lot of times, it's always the scariest when it's one of those windy coastal side of the mountain roads and it's a sheer cliff and then the guardrail falls down the cliff and you're like, oh no, that seems bad.
You know, it's really surprising because I surf the coast all the time.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cliff ledges that are sheer.
Yeah.
And I will walk up to them in an effort as I'm, checking surf to just get a look down at it and be like, ooh.
That pee-pee feeling.
And there's no guardrail at all. Like a car, busy texting would just be in the ocean.
Yeah. Well,
After.
people do crash off.
I know.
Like that is.
Yes,
Oh.
I'm aware.
Oh.
TikTok
Oh.
wants you to know that if you've been outraging so hard
Yeah.
and you really are hung the next day, the best new hangover cure is an ice bath. Everybody's into the polar plunge, the ice bath, the cold plunges you see.
So we fill up our tub with ice water and then dump all your ice into it. And
I think that as someone who jumps in the ocean regularly, I do realize you can get invigorated and it's a really
and you're in
great.
a wetsuit, so that's at least you got some protection. You still feel the cold, I'm sure. but
Absolutely. And yet I remember being hung. There is no, you know what the cure for the hangover is? Don't drink so much.
Yeah.
Or what Sarah does, take how many Advils?
As many as I can eat before I pass out. Some people take them for anxiety. Some people take them because, I just felt a little twinge. Yeah.
I don't
No, you're
know.
right. The cure for hangover is don't get one.
Don't get ripped.
Right. People say hair of the
Otherwise-
dog too. I've never found that to be.
Have you tried it though?
Sure. Yeah.
We used to do that as boys, as young
Right.
boys in our 20s.
But I don't want to drink all day. And I actually feel like that's what happens. People do hair of the dog and then they start to feel crappy again. So then they'll take more drinks. And
In the end, you're wrecked. You will pay. There's no getting rid of that wrecked feeling until you sit it out.
Right. Eat a big greasy breakfast.
Oh, that's the cure.
Gives you something to yak up.
Oh, what's coming up? Sorry. 800-400-3697 is our text number.
Let's see here. It's funny, when I go on a date with a woman, she always insists on going out to get dessert. We would get ice cream. I wonder why.
Do you think that girls, I know you were, joking,
I
but do you
was
really
just
want to
joking.
watch someone lick?
I mean, I don't really think I've thought about it. I don't think that other than, now,
Uh-huh.
as I'm thinking about going back and rewatching Bridgerton.
Bob?
I think she just wants ice cream. We need a sweet treat.
I know. I do love to go for ice cream.
And a
Feels
counterpoint,
special.
LOL from the 510. I don't eat bananas or ice cream cones in public any longer. Too many people have said things like, wow, that looks good, and you look like you're enjoying that. Mostly men. Jessica from San Mateo listening
Thank you,
on the app.
Jessica.
The bear.
Take the bear.
Yeah, there's a famous picture of Sarah eating a whole banana at once, and she never ate a banana around us again.
No, it's because we had cameras in the studio and somebody took a still as I was taking a bite off the banana.
408 says, cup with a cone on top. We call that a party hat.
Oh,
Oh, that's cute.
That's
like
good.
that.
And then we got quite a few of these, Sarah, and we did talk about cousins, so I'm sure this won't shock you. From the 510. And just think, Sarah could have ultimately married Tucker after making out with him. Brian from Sacramento.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you. It's good to know. I'm going to call him later today and just let him know it's still legal in our home state.
Shoof!
Woo! If I had only known when I was a kid, boy, I really things would have turned out different for me.
I wasn't around cousins like you were, so I don't have any of those stories to tell. Whether
They were
it's
like siblings, Vin. They weren't like, it would have been like dating or marrying your brother, which apparently is not something that people don't do
what? Did
I
you
have to
just
admit-
say?
in the holler.
My grandmother on the stout
Oh
side.
no. Oh my God. What?
my God.
So my dad is my stepdad, but
Yeah.
he is my father. He adopted me, and he has raised me. But
And this is
This is
Mario.
the guy who's still living.
no, this is Pops. This is Skippy.
Skippy. Mario was
No,
your
Luigi.
Luigi.
It was one of those brothers. Luigi's no longer with us. He's my natural father.
Okay.
But your
there was a
adoptive
point
dad-
in my 20s where my grandmother suggested that I might want to go out with my first cousin on, even because we were step cousins, but I'm still thought that was really creepy and no, that's my cousin. I'm not going to go out.
Were
with
you
her.
close enough that she felt like family? Or
Yeah, I mean,
because if she's your step cousin, that is actually okay.
I know, but it's still weird though.
But Grandma knew you were a lock.
But
Like,
Grandma thought that we were a good
Fit.
match, a good fit. We'd be a good fit. In her Pennsylvania Dutch accent, Deutsch.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
two will be good.
I thought you were going to say that your grandmother had married her
That's-
first cousin.
or her brother.
I was going to be like,
Something.
that explains everything.
Oh.
I don't know
But
what
then
they
he'd
did
go
in Europe.
adoptive.
I will say everybody in my hometown in Italy looks the same, so who knows?
You've been to your hometown in Italy?
No, my family goes though, so I see lots of pictures of
What is your hometown in Italy?
Feltri.
Feltri?
Feltri. It's in northern Italy. It's in the mountains.
Feltri. Never heard of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Everybody's named Luigi or Telio.
Tilio.
Telio.
My parents went to, we're Sicilian, and my parents went there, and they said it was the most amazing experience. We couldn't really speak to them. There was one boy, and I was like, you went and met people that are in name our family, but you've never seen them or corresponded with them in any way, shape, or form, and then you sat down and had dinner with them.
Mm.
And they were like, yeah, it was fun. We enjoyed it. I thought I would never.
Oh.
Would you?
I haven't really, but I know a lot of people who've done that, like met, been in touch with somebody from another country or that was a distant relative, and then like a bunch of the family comes over, and that
Very
happened to John's
surprising.
family, and they all looked like them.
Yeah, I think that
I've seen the pictures of like the family all gathered together, and I was just like, oh.
there was a young man that was an interpreter because he spoke.
Oh, wow.
And so he was the go-between.
That works then.
That's it.
It's cool. I've always said to John, because his family's from County Cork, part of his family on his dad's side,
In Ireland.
I guess, in Ireland, and apparently some of the family has gone over there and met those people, and I was like, well, we should go there. He's like, I don't want to.
I'm with him.
Well, I'm not going to do it if you're not going to go.
I look so much like a cousin that died that when my
Jesus.
sister got married, family from Italy came over, and woman just runs up and grabs my face and starts saying his name, and it was like, yeah, it was
Tilio,
really
Tilio.
weird. He was a Tilio actually, and they, no,
Adelio.
and they're all like,
Adelio.
it's a spitting image.
What's coming up in the trash, Sarah?
Ed Sheeran tickets, and Matthew McConaughey is going to save your marriage, supposedly.
Oh,
my God. You're waking up with Sarah and Vinnie.
Oh, look at that.
Alice at 97.3.
Alice, 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Good vibes and variety. And how about some Ed Sheeran tickets? I mean, come on.
You want these.
You do. The evil genius, Edwin, sent me I'll put it up at the Sarah and Vinnie Facebook page. It's cool. He did one of those Tiny Desk things, the NPR things, and he was Ed Sheeran did. He was on there and he was doing the whole thing where he's creating the loop. And
great.
If you've never seen that, it's pretty fun. But he's breaking it all down for them how he did it. Ed Sheeran tickets. Let's do this right now. Text the word music, MUSIC, to our contest line 20357. You'll be entered to win tickets to see Ed Sheeran July 25th at Levi Stadium. Text the word music to 20357 for a chance to get tickets for next summer's biggest show, courtesy of Messina Touring Group. This hour's code word is music.
And by the way, just a reminder, text it to the contest line. That's where we do our contests.
Yep.
The other text line is where you text in your
Right.
your
You can
thoughts,
send
your
it
jokes,
there.
your funny stuff.
It's just that you won't be entered for the contest.
Exactly.
The contest line is 20357. This part of the show is brought to you by Third Love. Mark your calendar. We're less than 2 weeks out from this. October 3rd, next Friday, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'm heading right over there. I drove by there on Saturday. I was like, oh, look at that.
Third Love.
Third Love. It's on Fillmore Street in San Francisco. There's free fittings, light bites, little nibbles, plus 20% off and free undies with a purchase over $150. Free undies. I know you're excited, Maddie. Relax. Try to relax. Third Love. Meet you there. I'm going to start with Matthew McConaughey's marriage tip.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Well,
Because he's from another planet, so
Yes.
this should be good.
it's funny, though. It's funny because this is like 100% not something I would ever consider doing. Because I sleep in a different room from John altogether because I just want to get some sleep. That's
Right.
all. He says his marriage tip is get a smaller bed. Smaller bed.
That's not the worst thing that he could have possibly
No,
come up with.
Of course not.
And when I say he's from outer space, I just think he's funny and fun, and he's got a lot of personality. I don't dislike the guy,
No,
but some
not
of the
at all.
stuff he would say, you'd go, okay, well, you're the guy who was caught with bongos in the middle of the night,
Right.
disrupting your neighbors that were a mile away. How loud do you have to be? You know what I mean?
You tell me. Right.
Right.
Mm.
So, all right, well, a smaller bed. I wish I wasn't in another room.
I agree.
I wish.
I know.
I am in
I'm
another
with
room
you.
simply because I have trouble sleeping as it is.
Right.
And between our hours and the dog and the kids, I wouldn't even get a couple hours.
Right.
So, yeah, I have to be.
And things may change later in life. Like
Sure.
John and I talk about, like after I retire, will we go back into the same room? But I
As
feel,
you shake your head. Furiously.
there is a part of me
Absolutely
that would like that. And I know he misses it. And I think, it would be fine, I guess. But And even if we were going to bed at the same time, I listen to books before I go to sleep. It helps me. I've set a 15-minute timer, and I oh my God, I'm reading the new Stephen King book, Elevation.
It's already out?
It's kind of a shortish book, but he's reading it, and
okay.
And it's I've been trying to read it for a few days now, and by read it I mean listen to it when I go to sleep, and I'm like, it's so boring that like I decided to start it over from the beginning when I last time, and I was like, basically each time, and I started over from the beginning. And I'm like, I don't remember any of this. It's so boring. If you were looking for something to put you to sleep. And I love Stephen King. So I'm sure once I get into the meat of the story, besides these 15-minute increments.
Well, he isn't exactly someone that I would call
a good narrator.
In great voice.
Yeah.
And I just mean voice.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about,
right.
Is he can he read in a way that would pull you in? But his voice is not.
Well, he does all the voices of all the different characters in the thing, and it's yes, but they all sound like the same person.
Well, he's, in my opinion, Stephen King is one of the greatest writers in the history of the world. That's my opinion.
I love him, but this one's having a hard time clawing its way in.
And it's not just that I've enjoyed a book or two; it's that. They're from all millions of different directions. All these great books, Pet Sematary.
The Holly book that you're reading right now. He's amazing.
Everything. You're like, how does all this come out of one head?
I know. What's the one? The Stand. I think that's my all-time favorite from him. Although I love the Tommyknockers too.
There's a lot of good stuff he's written. It's incredible, and it's really
I'll always take a chance, even on his latest books. And I love the whole Mr. Mercedes into Holly. Like those are all great. This one, I'm like, it's a brand new Stephen King. I'm sure it'll be great. Then it's him reading it, and I'm like, oh no.
Ow.
Oh. Anyway, Matthew McConaughey's tip. A lot of couples want a bigger bed. Like, give me some room. I want to spread out. I don't want to be on top of the other person. But Matthew McConaughey and his wife Camilla. He says, I wake up one morning, I'm looking over there. Camilla's like a football field away, man. Then you go to bed at night, you want to snuggle up, and we got to cover you. Come about 12 feet this way. I'll come about 12 feet that way. You're like, man, this damn king size bed is not good for the marriage. Get rid of that son of a bitch. We got us a queen size where we're shoulder to shoulder. I'm telling you, it's good for your marriage.
I agree with him in that way. I like to be close, and I like to cuddle. That sounds
way too hot.
I'm
like,
wrong.
this is fun, but now like I have a sweat spot.
I agree. You can't stay that way all night.
And there's always someone who's hogging the covers.
There's a rollover factor, but to start out a little snuggled up, I think that's a great way to end the day as a couple. I do. I don't do that, but I see where he's going with that. Look, marriages fail. You have to find ways to stay.
Yes,
married.
Connected and intimate and talking.
There are millions of forks in the road, millions of them. So,
do you think that is your plan like, someday you're not doing mornings, the girls are grown up? Is the plan to get back into the same bed?
Yes. I don't know that. I don't know how that will work out. Yeah. I don't know if the first night in I'll be like, forget this.
Right.
I forgot about the, whatever.
I know. Because I like it freezing in the room, and I don't want to have to put headphones on or little earpieces.
But you and I have talked about the sacrifices we've made for our jobs, and we don't dig ditches. Our backs aren't broken. Right. I'm not trying to say that. But what I'm saying is the hours we keep, the fact that we've had all our fun for the day by 10, and then we get home and we're like, I'm kind of tired.
I know.
And there's your people going, well, you were a big party just an hour ago. Yeah, on the drive home, I'll
even feel guilty if like later on in the day, I'm like, I've done, whatever, I've worked, and I'm sitting on the couch, and and he's like busy in the kitchen and stuff, and I actually feel guilty. I'm like, oh God, I feel like such a lump. But then I think to myself, I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning.
You've already had a whole day by 10.
Right, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So
and people get like, you can tell when we even leaving the building, people will be like, oh, all right, well, have a good day. I'm like, yeah, it's already been a whole day. I've been here all day.
Wow,
so
that's
far.
Where we are right now, there's no place to go.
No.
So that argument isn't even a thing. There's no place to be. They won't even let us in the unused lactation office.
I know. We could make that our office. Wouldn't it be nice?
But we can't.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We have lockers now. We're good. Matthew McConaughey's marriage tip, smaller bed, which I'm happy for him that works for him. I just feel like I like to be a starfish. I like to get in the middle of my queen bed and just lay there all stretched out. And it's cold. And when I have a hot flash, I pull all the covers off, lay under the fan.
You still have those?
Yeah, occasionally. I just don't have good temperature regulation. So my covers are off, on, just the sheet, the whole thing. Put them all off. Legs off the side.
I saw a person, that described menopause as cougar puberty. And I went, well, that is really cute.
Cougar puberty.
Cougar puberty. Huh. That's a nice spin on, something that's torturing you.
Yeah. Did they get hornier or something?
No, I think that they just, puberty is when your body is changing in ways you cannot even.
So now you're a cougar and now you're going through this whole other thing. Got
change.
it. This other
Cougar
hormonal
puberty.
thing. Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I also know that
there's a lot of stuff that isn't cute about
when
it.
Something super hateful, putting a cute name on it might actually make people more mad. But
yeah.
I thought when I heard it, I went, oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Well, it does describe, going through the change. Anyway, you just don't think it'll happen to you. Well, of course, I never really thought I'd get old either. Don't worry, kids. It's coming for you.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. That's
You'll get
true.
to deal with all the old age problems.
Spider-Man. Tom Holland. He got hurt on the set. And so they have...
Oh, they're currently filming the next one.
Let me see if I can find the name of it. I thought I saw it. Oh, there it is. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think this is the third one.
With him.
With him as Spider-Man. No Way Home, right? Was that the first one? Or was it Far From Home? Whatever. This is at least the third one. And he suffered some kind of injury on the UK set on Friday. I'm hearing mild concussion, but they don't say how it happened or if anyone else was injured. But he's taken a break from filming for a few days.
This will be the fourth movie.
Oh, this is with him?
Yeah. Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Out.
Okay. No Way Home. They're all home.
No Way Home.
Yeah. Brand New Day is this one. And they say actually it's the most important movie on Sony's upcoming slate. I guess that 2021's No Way Home is the studio's highest grossing movie of all time. 1.91 billion in ticket sales.
What?
The previous one, Far From Home, became the first Spidey movie to top $1 billion. Which actually seems, there's a lot of inflation involved in these numbers too, because they're clearly profitable movies. But maybe if you had to buy tickets for like the Tobey Maguire trilogy at today's prices, maybe they also would have.
I'm confused. Pardon me. I'm confused by the titles and which ones are which. Which is the one that has
Dr.
Gyllenhaal as the bad guy? It's one of the Spider-Man movies.
Don't even remember him being a bad guy in any.
I didn't like that one as much. Which is the one where there's 3 Spider-Mans?
That's the last one.
That one was good. That's the one that almost hit $2 billion. Is that what you said?
Well, if that was Far From Home, No Way Home, that was the one that did 1.91 billion, and that was the most recent one.
Okay, that one was I enjoyed that one very much. The one before that with Gyllenhaal, I didn't think it was as great.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've seen Tom Holland. I've seen him. I saw him in whatever. He was in the Avengers movies, right?
Captain America and the Avengers.
Okay, I've seen him in some of that stuff, but I've never watched one of his movies. So I haven't seen Zendaya. Oh, is he?
Oh, by far.
You're not the first person I've heard say that. I did like Tobey Maguire.
I liked Andrew Garfield.
Did you?
Yeah,
I
I'm
never saw
rare
one of
ones.
his.
Yeah, I didn't love
They're
him.
good. They're good movies.
I just missed that era.
Yeah.
Well, Brand New Day is actually the one that they're currently working on. They've had to stop production. He's had some kind of concussion. They're not giving us really any details other than he was injured on Friday and they are pausing filming for a bit. It's actually supposed to be out in July of 2026. So which is not that far off, actually. So I have no idea if this will push that back at all, but probably not. They want all the money. And speaking of all the money, it was not an awesome weekend at the box office. They say it was about $60 million total for all the films. However, Demon Slayer, the new one.
There's a new one?
Yeah, the one that it wasn't this past weekend, but the weekend before. It's called Demon Slayer the movie Infinity Castle. And has a Japanese name, it looks like on here as well. Or a Korean name. Demon Slayer, the movie Infinity Castle is the name of it. It was supposed to take number one. I think it might have done that internationally, but him, according to my Box Office Mojo site that I go to all the time, that one barely edged out number one over the weekend with a disappointing $13.5 million. Conjuring Last Rites, according to this, is number two. And then Demon Slayer, it looks like it was number one last week, and it's number three this week with about almost 12 million. Downton Abbey, the grand finale, that's been out 2 weeks. It's made 31 million domestically so far, another 6 million over this weekend. The Long Walk has fallen to fifth place. Although the reviews on that are excellent. Our own Bob is like that. I liked it. That made about 6.3 million.
It's a dark story. So, yeah, as she described some of the joyful moments in this story, I thought, well, that is going to be interesting because it's dark.
Yeah. Well, they all die but one. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler!
Which one will live?
Better bleep that.
It's very Hunger Games, kind of like.
Yeah, as in only one person's going to win this game.
Before Hunger Games, this predates
before.
Hunger Games by a lot.
I was surprised to hear it was a Bachman book. I had thought it was you know what? I must have had remember there were 4 Bachman books and they released them.
I don't. At that time, I was just reading him as he came, and I didn't know he would have a many years long career with 1 million books, so I didn't pay as much attention.
I was telling you last week about the movie with Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie.
That he's into her.
Yes.
That's what you told us.
She turned me on.
And then he had to backtrack really quick.
Right. No, it's just her talent. Her talent's amazing. I just, so this is not the one. There's a Wuthering Heights remake that she did with Jacob Elordi that I've been seeing some promotion for. But this one, I feel like I didn't hear anything about this movie coming up. So it's
because they know it's bad, so they're not advertising it.
It is bad. Yeah. It's opening weekend. It made, well, according to this, under $3 million. Although I was looking at another box office story today that had all these numbers a little different. But there's a little look at the box office.
We have an update on Tom Holland from listener 510. He is okay. He had a mild concussion, was released that day. He had an event, and he still showed up for it. So they're going to continue shooting later this week.
Great.
Oh, okay.
And someone else was in Scotland, 510, and saw Tom Holland filming Spider-Man, and all the bystanders applaud and yelled, "We love you, Spider-Man."
No.
So cute.
That's
That
a
is
cool
cute.
experience.
Yeah. I mean,
I would never survive a movie shoot.
It's a pretty iconic role to play, too. Like, that would be...
Anytime someone would yell action and the camera's on and it's your turn to do something wild, I would absolutely kill myself.
Mm-hmm. I've seen it happen. People turn on a camera and Vinny's like, I don't want to... I'm like, oh my God, he just dove over the couch for no reason.
There's something to it. Action! Oh my God, I've got to go crazy.
Well, it was like...
Was he supposed to jump over a couch?
No! He'd just go bananas. One time we were on the set of Patch Adams, and he was so enthusiastic. They'd say action, and he'd go clonk, 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 clonk. Like he's supposed to be an extra in the
That's
background.
not how it went, but it's something
Kind of.
like that. They did, in fact.
He's stomping along. They're like, "Can you walk?"
I was just
softer?"
walking, but it really speaks to even someone in the background has to be careful how much noise they're making while they're recording this audio along with the scene, and they yell cut, and they restart it, and they yell cut again, and I'm like, what is happening? And they go, get his shoes. And I swear in under 2 minutes they had felted the bottom of my shoes. They pulled them off my feet, put padding on them, brought them back, put them under my feet. I put them on, and the next scene, I couldn't have made noise if I tried.
And he did try.
Did you nail it on the next?
I got it. The next take was good. But by the way, there's Philip Seymour Hoffman and Robin Williams, and I'm the one. Like, there's a moment in your life where you just want to be invisible. These two turn around like, what the?
What? Who is stomping?
That radio guy.
How you doing?
Get out of here.
Oh, man.
Oh, Vinny, you got to get out of here.
Funny. He was walking by like they're walking down the hall, and he's walking past in the background down another hall. And every time I think about that, I always picture him doing like the risky business slide. I
wish they'd have given me a little room to, improvise. I would love to have.
Was that your only scene in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah. We were supposed to be in some kind of, they were going to fill the swimming pool with
The scene where
macaroni.
the old lady asked to swim in spaghetti.
What movie is this?
This is
Patch
Patch
Adams.
Adams. She asked to, he's trying to help. He's a helper. He's one of the helpers, the guy. And she wants to swim in spaghetti. And they were set up in Berkeley with an actual pool that they'd emptied. And it was so funny to walk up on this scene. They're pouring vats of spaghetti into a pool, and it's like a clump at the bottom, and there's no way it's going to get done in this way. And I don't know how they didn't realize, like, you guys can't fill an actual pool with
It was
spaghetti.
a huge pool.
Yeah, it's not going to
They
happen.
wanted to have him in there,
So in the
backstroking.
movie, if you see it, they in the middle of this trying to fill this pool, they just yell, "Forget it. We can't get this scene done. We're moving to
to
Treasure
this next
Island."
thing, right.
So we went to Treasure Island and did our scene, and that's where we ended up being in the movie. But in reality, they ended up filming in a kiddie pool somewhere. I think they said they were going to North Carolina after they were here, and they would do that scene. They'd pick that scene up there. And they did it in a kiddie pool because there's no way you could.
Well,
now,
it was laughable. They had made and brought all this pasta, dumped it in, and went,
it's never going to work.
That's not going to work.
Now they'd fake it.
Oh, yeah.
They'd just green screen that.
Right.
They'd be fine. But then,
Yep.
Oh, conspiracy theory from the 650. Both Robin Williams and Philip C. Hoffman are dead after starring with you in a movie. Interesting.
Okay.
Vinny curse.
Well, they were jealous of, Vinny's spark.
Denzel. Run for your life. Denzel. Denzel. Run for your life.
I'm going to end with this. I think it's cute. And I'm glad to say that Caitlin Clark makes enough money that she can laugh at this. Caitlin Clark is a WNBA player, and she's beefing.
Oh.
The Fever. I guess the refs, she did not like the refs. And so she posted a couple things on their on the Twitter account for, I guess it's just hers. Refs couldn't stop us. Elite bench mob. And they fined her $200. She's like, I guess I can just keep doing this, huh? She makes I think she makes $784,000 a year and about $11 million a year in endorsements, which is good news for the WNBA.
I didn't know she was making that much money. That's actually really good.
It's wonderful.
For now. I mean, I'd like to see that money get up and spread through the entire,
Yeah.
She came in with a big name,
She
so
sure
she got
did.
a lot more money than others.
I don't think that number is correct. I think she makes. Did you say 750,000?
$784 per year is what it says here.
I think she had a 4-year contract that was like 350 grand.
Oh, I'm seeing they say she only makes $784,000 in the NBA.
I think that's a big typo.
I wonder if it's like a 2-year deal.
Yeah, I think that's wrong.
Mm.
But the endorsements are good. Not
Yeah.
as big as male players, but getting somewhere for sure.
Right.
That money did sound like,
I know. I was like, geez, good for her.
and it's not even good. Like,
Right.
an NBA player can retire after 2 years.
Right.
Rich, like set for life.
If they're careful with their money.
Right.
I'm reading that her salary was $76,000 in 2024, 78 in this current season, and she'll be 85 in 2026.
Ooh, I wonder if they threw in an extra zero.
Maybe that's it.
By
She might
accident,
also
that
get
actually-
or she might get a bonus
She might.
yeah,
Because that sounds ridiculously low.
That's
yeah.
why the number you read sounded off to me, because I went,
I
what?
was like, she must be the highest paid person.
Oh.
At $784,000. What's this? This is Bro Bible. Screw you, Bro Bible.
Get your facts straight.
Yeah, probable. All right, Vinny, what's coming up in the news?
A bus driver's in trouble. The kids today. After these.
What? Wake up! Thank you. With Sarah and Vinnie.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alice at 97.3.
Bob's Movie Club. I'm gonna watch a movie because it's Alice at 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Watch video clips from the Sarah and Vinnie morning show on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/@RadioAlice973.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by Fremont Bank. Fremont Bank puts its clients first with real-time support with real people, right when you need it most. Their relationship-first approach puts you and our communities at the forefront every day. Discover what makes this 61-year-old community bank so special by visiting fremontbank.com. That's fremontbank.com. What she said. Here's what's happening. Oh, blue skies overhead after a wonderful weekend. The great weather continues. I mean, if you like it hot.
Sure.
Highs in the mid to upper 80s today. We'll see 90s tomorrow, and then we'll drop back almost another 10 plus degrees. It'll cool off by Wednesday,
Start
and
to feel like fall.
there's even a chance for rain later this week. And today is the first day of fall. And just to mention it, since we're there, we fall back on Sunday, November 2nd.
Oh.
That's when we fall back. So if that occurs to you on the first day of fall, now you know. Rest of this month and all of October, and then we fall back. Monday Night Football tonight, Detroit at Baltimore, 5:15 game time, and the Niners won over the weekend. Go Niners. Okay, this cracked me up. I mean, not really. It's not nice, but, different generations, right?
Yes.
They
How constantly get pointed out.
How I was raised is very different from how I'm raising my own kids. And it seems like that's the case.
Right.
In some cases you're like, well, I want to do a better job, and there were a few things I didn't like about my upbringing. Maybe I'll weed those out. And others, it's just, there's pressure from the neighbors. They're so into being parents.
They're the best, and I'm looking at their Instagram feed, and I'm just feeling a loser.
I feel guilty all the time.
Bad parent.
Anyway, here's an old bus driver. A 75-year-old school bus driver in Pennsylvania is now in big trouble.
Oh, what did he do to the children?
Well, he went old school on them. And old school doesn't work with the new school.
Yeah.
A 75-year-old school bus driver in Pennsylvania named Harvey Sliker is facing charges after police said he threatened the children while he was driving and punished them by cranking the heat in the bus.
Oh.
Now, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
Don't they have windows in the bus?
But parents are saying that the children got off the bus crying and sweaty.
Oh, crying and sweaty. That sounds terrible.
Harvey demanded that the kids close all the windows and then turn the heater on full blast. They say it was about 74 degrees outside, but inside the bus it was about 95 degrees, which still isn't murder. But I understand that parents are like...
They were just too loud and rambunctious?
They were kids.
Yeah.
They were kids.
Yes. Are we mad at him? Is he fired?
He
He's a
allegedly
crotchety
told
old
all
man?
he told the kids, I am going to cook you all.
Oh.
And I'll be bringing a paddle tomorrow to keep you.
Okay.
He's completely out of hand.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm sorry. You can't threaten. Hey, crank the heat a little. All right.
But bus driver, I took a bus to school every day my whole life growing up, elementary, middle, high school, the bus. And they are sick of kids.
Yeah.
They don't.
Well, and kids. You'd think because I always went to school and would be like, Mr. Hammeris, this is my class. I'll be performing for the rest of the day. Take the rest of the day off. I got this. These are my people.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little bit of a challenge there as far as whose classroom it was. You'd think by the end of the day that I'd be tired, but I still had work to do on the bus.
Vinny as a kid must have been fun.
One of the things we used to do, I don't know if you guys did this. In my neighborhood, when you pulled into the colony, there was a bump. And if you sat in the back of the bus and timed the bump just right, and you hit the bottom, I could get full air. Like, leave into the air. No feet, no hands, no butt touching.
One time we hit our heads on the ceiling. We timed it so good and the bump hit so hard. Oh my God. What a moment.
I'm so happy to hear the kids were still up to that. You never did that?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you do that?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
But then, there's the bus driver going, okay.
Yeah.
I honestly.
It's funny, as an adult, I've actually thought to myself, like, we had this one crazy bus driver for a few years. Drove so fast and just cruising through, long route, had to get all the kids to school.
Man, girl?
It was a woman.
A woman, and you can see her face?
Yeah,
Like,
she's in the...
no, I'm just
just a
saying,
school bus.
I can't remember any bus drivers at all.
Oh,
I
we
do.
would have them for years. I can't
Yeah.
remember her name. Mrs. Luddy, something like that. Whatever.
Whoa.
She, I'm not sure that's it.
Okay.
Everyone was named Bob. Every single bus driver. I
Oh,
ever
Bob.
had.
Is that right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but she'd go tearing. She was just a terror. And I thought to myself as I got older, and then the seatbelt laws came into being, like they weren't at all back in the olden days. And I did think to myself, we got thrown around. So I remember her slamming on the brakes and we'd all go flying forward and just going really fast. And so the back of the bus gets going. And I wonder if they now have seatbelts in buses. Like it kind of seems
I don't
like
think
they
so.
just
should.
saw a video about this, and I couldn't possibly quote it correctly, but it was about the physics of why you don't need seatbelts on buses, and they still don't have seatbelts.
Really?
It has to do with the size and where the wheels are, and
What about the rollover?
Yeah,
I mean,
what about that? I mean, the kid's upside down and it just feels
But okay.
like if you were leaning out as the bus hit something, you'd go flying all the way to the front of the bus. That's so crazy to me.
Old man Harvey was charged with simple assault and reckless endangerment, and he won't be driving for the district ever again.
Now he's 75.
They don't say exactly what set him off in the first place or what he thought he'd accomplish with the sauna move. The hotboxing all the kids.
Well, I mean, he had to be getting the brunt of that, didn't he? Like, I would think.
Maybe he had his window open, but not theirs.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. Anyway, the kids look like they'll be okay, and this guy's done driving for the...
And
it's
that
for
sounds
the
like
best.
it's for the best.
Yeah.
Right. By the time you're threatening to bring the paddle to school the next day.
I have a buddy that's a school bus driver, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Larry, and when you talk to Larry, I always time it how long before he complains about being a bus driver. He never makes it more than 60 seconds into a conversation.
Right into it.
Right into this one trip I just went on. You're like, oh, another bus story. Here we go.
You take the bus all over the place now?
Huh?
You're saying you take the bus?
No, this is my bus friend of
when
mine
you were-
I hunt with. He's,
Oh,
he's
okay, all
he's a
right.
school bus driver.
I see. So you're not on the bus talking to the driver.
No,
This
but
is
I
just a
would,
guy.
but no.
Would you?
Of course.
Kid near Philly
Yeah.
is in the news because he got some serious smarts.
Oh, yeah. He's super wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
9-year-old Aiden Wilkins has skipped so many grades. He's already a sophomore in high school.
Oh, my
at
God.
9. he started taking neuroscience classes at the local college and says he wants to be a pediatric neurosurgeon someday, which makes me think, how do you even know that word?
Well, when you're super smart, you know a
You're
lot of
9,
words.
though. 9.
A neurosurgeon.
9.
How funny. Like when I was 9, I just wanted to ride horses or be a rock star. One of those.
I was going to go pro in skateboarding.
Yeah. I mean, we all have our dreams.
I was on
Some
my
of us
way.
want to be pediatric neurosurgeon, not just a neurosurgeon, specifically a pediatric neurosurgeon.
Okay. Well, Aiden,
Good luck, Aiden.
I hope it all works out for you, kid.
It's going to be hard to trust the kid who just got out of medical school and he's 14 years old.
I think there are a
Doogie.
lot of people who went with like young generation of doctors, even in their 30s. People are sort of
Yes.
skeptical, like, you look like a kid.
I know. There are some very young, and they are not, and they are qualified, and they are up on the most recent medical progress too. Like I used to have this really old doctor, and I did like him. He was fine. But he would just, you're fine. You'll
Your
be
butt's
fine.
fine. Why are you
Yeah.
always trying to show that to me?
I'm not. But I did think to myself, because my cousin who is a doctor, he was just like, yeah, you have to read up. You got to get the medical journals. You got to read. I was just like, I don't think this guy's doing that. I mean, there's nobody that comes and polices you. You don't take more quizzes later.
No. But
So
you do lose patience through malpractice and
Mhm.
such.
yes. Right. You lose enough of those and you might be out of
Someone
business.
might look at you if you
Go, hey, let me give you a quick pop quiz here and some of the latest techniques. I noticed that you're using leeches. That seems antiquated.
My doctor seemed particularly young when I met her,
Yeah.
when I started going to her, and that would have been in '08 or whatever. Like
Now almost 20 years later.
Yes, but also the pandemic changed her look dramatic. Like
Oh.
she was getting killed, getting worked. Like clearly was not sleeping. I mean,
The medical profession has changed so much. I'm with you. I think
It
that there was
aged
some
her.
massive burnout.
Mhm.
Like I've gone through now 3 doctors. Like they keep leaving the practice, and I'm like, oh my god. I'll just give me a nurse practitioner. I need to talk to somebody.
Anyway, good luck, Aiden.
Yeah.
Young man. Hope it goes well.
If I ever need any pediatric neurosurgery, I know where to go.
A local news station in Minneapolis did a big story on 2 siblings named Susan and Jeffrey Bergman, who just graduated from high school. He's confined to a wheelchair, and she didn't want him to miss out on stuff. So she ran cross country in high school for 4 years and brought him for all of her races.
Oh,
She pushed him in his chair so he could be part of it, and also pushed him across the stage at their graduation.
oh,
Every cross-country race she raced, she lost because she was pushing her brother. But I think that's really rad. Like when you can't get your two
it's so
kids
sweet.
to say a nice damn thing to each other, and here's a woman pushing a wheelchair in a race. Now she's running cross-country at college.
Well, I'll bet she's a beast.
I
I mean,
bet.
she did all that work while she's pushing
She
a
says
wheelchair.
in college, I'll be running every race for him instead of with him. She's studying to be a physician's assistant.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
There's a guy, when I was doing triathlon, he does Ironmans pushing his son, a full Ironman, and he pushes his son the whole time. I think his son has MS or
Oh my
one of those
God.
debilitating diseases, but full Ironmans.
you got him on like a float. Put him when they do the water portion.
I don't know what he did with the water. I think he just
He
swam the
probably
water
swims
portion.
it,
Oh,
and
it
But
just
he
picks it
pushes
up
him
after that.
on the bike. He pulls him, and then on the
Pulls
run,
him.
he pushes him.
There it is. That's the one
said
thing
it.
that I really notice in your accent.
Him.
He pushes
They just shut down the Highway 1 in Santa Cruz over the weekend, Sunday, I should say, for the triathlon.
Oh,
That
I've done
went through
that
there.
one. Yeah,
Have you?
yeah,
Christina did it as well.
yeah. They
How'd she
call it-
do?
Oh, she didn't do this one.
Oh.
She's done it in the past.
They call it the swim on that. They call it the kelp crawl because you're literally swimming and just kelp is all around you, and
Can you
end up
pull yourself along in it?
No, so you end up
familiar.
pulling yourself. It's awful. I know you are. You do it all the time. I'm
I'm sure you have to get through the beds all the time.
Unbelievable. And they will come up and clunk the bottom of your board. Clunk.
Oh. That was kelp, right?
Next story. This is a YouGov poll. Do you think cancel culture generally has A, gone too far, B, been about right, C, not gone far enough, or D, not too sure?
I'm kind of not too sure. So there are definitely times when someone gets canceled and I'm like, that's correct. And other times I'm like, we're very quick to really trash someone.
Yeah.
And once that stuff splashed on you, it's not like they front page that they made a mistake.
I've always felt, I realize now there's more to it, and if you play it out, people throwing their stupid opinions out into the world, if they're hurting or harming someone's feelings, that sucks. I get it. But in general, you kind of want people to out their dumb opinions so you know who they are.
Right.
So you can go, oh, you
That's how you feel? Great.
are a person
Good
I need to
know.
avoid. That doesn't mean you cancel them, but you at least know who they are and you know to stay away from them. 51% of people in this YouGov poll say cancel culture has gone too far. So over half gone too far.
Where do you come down?
I think it's gone too far. Yeah.
You guys too?
Yeah, I think it has gone too far.
I think if you look at it point by point, sometimes it feels like that person should be shut down. Other times it's, you just don't know enough. Sometimes I feel like people just hear the first story and then that's it for that person.
Well, at least in our legal system, you're innocent until proven guilty, and you have a defense.
Here you're innocent
On the
until
internet, you're
Twitter.
just toast.
Right.
You're just over.
Well, and people get different news stories depending on what they're watching.
100.
I was watching. I was doom scrolling the other day, and this guy went to a MAGA event and was asking people why Jimmy Kimmel got fired, and their responses were outrageous, like the things they thought he said. You know, that's what they've been told. Yeah. So I mean,
because we are all watching different. We're watching news that's catered to what we want to see. We don't believe it when we see the other side.
I was actually thinking that regarding the Jimmy Kimmel thing, because, on my Instagram, people will post things on their story with the headline about free speech and how it's being taken down by the government. And I started to think about, wow, I wonder if this is the kind of headlines that the people on the other side saw all through the last 4 years about Joe Biden and the government and things like. I'm not saying that the Jimmy Kimmel story is being twisted the way we're hearing it and we're talking about it, but I could see a world where they're seeing similar things and they're being told similar things, but on the other side. And
Yes.
it starts to make sense how people get the narratives in their head that they have.
Definitely. And that gets fed. Like you get whatever you like, you get more of that. It's a weird thing. Like in the olden days, we all watched the 6 o'clock news, the 11 o'clock news. And those were the big networks. It was just the facts. There wasn't a lot of spin on it. Now there are these news channels and they're on both sides. And they're not news, they're opinion. They're
Political
round tables.
entertainment.
Yes, political
And that's,
entertainment.
One of those things where you go, that person wasn't a politician. They were a political
Entertainer.
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just very different. That's not 800-400-3697. Maddie's on the show.
Aloha from Kona. Aloha. The father, son are the Agar family, and yes, he pulls him on a kayak floating thing.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
And I've done that triathlon in Kona. It's a bear. It's awful. There's headwinds both ways on a bike. It's just terrible.
We were in Kona when that one
it was
happened.
happening.
We were there.
Yeah.
And
I remember
it was
that. All
so
those people.
friggin' hot. The wind was hot. You can't even imagine, like it wouldn't cool you down. It was so hot. And they were doing triathlon distances.
At one point, I was on the bike, and I'm like, this is never going to end. And there was a dead donkey on the side of the road. I'm like, the donkey couldn't even make it on this road, and I'm going to be on a bike?
Oh my God. Was it, do you think
You
it was
don't,
just
though.
old,
You could
or did
quit.
it die of heat?
It had been
what
there for a little.
happened?
It had been there for quite a while.
It was
by a
annoying the bus
car?
driver, and he turned up the heat and
Right.
then kicked it out the window.
And kicked it out.
Let's see here. IS family. I've been on several field trips when my kids were in elementary school. It's from the 925. They just started putting seatbelts in school buses. Some newer buses had seatbelts, and some older ones were being retrofitted with seatbelts. Most bus trips eventually did have seatbelts and required them to be worn.
I did think, though, the way they had them set up, remember they weren't like bucket seats. It was like a bench seat and two people would sit on it. Like if you were strapped into that and you went forward, you'd definitely smash your head on the seat in front of you. So maybe they have to do they can't just do a lap belt. They got to do a full harness.
I don't know.
And then try and get kids to put their seatbelts on in the back of the bus. Come on. No, we're waiting for the big bump.
Yeah, how am I going to get air?
Yeah.
907. When I was a bus driver, I would hit bumps for the kids as well and help them get airtime.
Yes!
That's a great bus
That
driver.
is a good bus driver.
You are a good bus driver, but God, these days, if you did that and someone got hurt,
It's wonderful.
It's okay. All right. You know what?
All those happy kids served.
Hey, it's Jen from Fremont. Hey,
Jen. Fremont.
Can't believe it's going to be 90s tomorrow. Just put out my super cute pack of 3 jack-o'-lanterns from Costco for Halloween. I have seen Halloween decorations
it's
up
on,
already.
baby.
Well, it's only a month away.
It is on. Woo!
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Ed Sheeran tickets, and Taylor's going to crash your app.
Get up!
What? You're waking up with Sarah and Vinnie.
Oh, my God. What could be better than that?
Alice at 97.3.
So magical. Oh, Maddie.
Yikes.
That was great. It's Alice, 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Good vibes and variety. We've got those on offer here. And some
hits.
And we've got some tickets for you right now. Text the word Alice, ALICE. Hey, that's us. To our contest line. Text Alice to our contest line, 20357. That is those 5 numbers of the contest line. If you text our regular line, you are not entered. We'll see it and go, oh, that's too bad. 20357. Those 5 numbers are the official contest line. You'll be entered to win tickets to see Ed Sheeran July 25th at Levi Stadium. Text the word Alice to 20357 right now, and you're in the running for next summer's biggest show, courtesy of Messina Touring Group.
I'm looking at his top song, Shape of You, perfect. Castle on the Hill, Shivers, Thinking Out Loud, The A-Team. It's a lot. It doesn't just keeps
many.
going and going and going. The guy's a hit machine.
By the way, I got a few texts. People were asking, how do you find out if you won? Here's how you find out. If you won, you will get an email. So if you have registered and put in an email that was, I guess that's just stuff on the app.
Yeah.
I guess you get a text back.
You get a
telling
text back.
that
You
won.
should get a bounce back text saying
You're
entered.
entered, and then you'll get one if you won.
win, that's how
Yes.
they have your phone number. They will text you. You scared me. I'm like, I don't think that's it. All right. I'm going to start with Taylor. Glory be if she is not finding another way to get some money out of us. And this is fantastic. She's got a film that's going to be released in theaters for one weekend only to celebrate her new album. Taylor Swift, the queen of marketing. It's called It's called Official Release Party of a Showgirl. And it's 89 minutes long, and it's in theaters October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Yes, Vinny, your hands up.
Bob,
Yes,
will you go to this show the weekend that it's out?
of course.
Okay.
I hope you already got tickets.
You know I did.
Oh, you
Of
did?
course you did. The tickets are $12 each before fees because it's her 12th album.
Oh, I love that.
Tickets are on sale already, but they are in such high demand that they crashed like the AMC Theater website or app or whatever people are using to buy their stuff on.
Swifties know you got to be quick on the trigger finger.
You do. You have to do it. They say Taylor Swift fans flood AMC app, causing hour-plus waits for Showgirl tickets and inability to purchase other films. Like there was no room for anyone else on there. It's a big event. It's really
unbelievable.
cool, some of the stuff that they're talking about in here. Let's see. It's a party program envisioned as a large-scale version of her Secret Sessions album events. So it'll premiere the first music video from her 12th album for the song The Fate of Ophelia. And it just, if you're a Swiftie, this is what you want. This is what you're looking for. Thank you, Taylor. So let's see. There's also behind the scenes footage of the making of the album, which is super fun, and lyric videos. Taylor says, looks like it's time to brush off that Eras Tour outfit or your orange cardigan. and they are saying do not think you're just sitting in a seat and watching this. Don't be mad when everyone around you is singing and dancing. It's allowed and encouraged. They're saying no blocking the aisles, no standing on the seats, but get up.
Everything else
get up
goes.
and dance. And there's going to be like lyric videos, so they'll be playing the music and have the lyrics going and stuff. And I'm not sure how much of it at that point they'd be able to play anything they wanted off the record because it's available. It starts on October 3rd, and that's the release date of the show. Of
the record.
Of the record. So go have fun, but don't think you're just going to sit and watch. Don't shush the people in front of you.
Has anybody seen the ads for the new DiCaprio movie? What is that? When is that? And what is that?
One battle after another.
What's it called?
One battle after another.
Yes, and it looks good.
I'm going to see it today. I'm going to a early IMAX screening tonight.
What?
I'm so excited. But I don't think I can talk about it for a couple days. It'll be under embargo.
Oh.
You're telling me you're already scheduled to go see the new DiCaprio. It looks so funny. I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
You are?
Yeah.
Who else is in it? Is there a trailer floating around?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great trailer. The trailer it's a good trailer. Sean Penn's in it. Benicio del Toro's in it.
That's who I saw,
Regina
Del Toro.
Hall, Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know,
It's
but
good cast.
I think I saw it during the football game or something because that's
Yeah.
all I watched
Funny.
yesterday. But it was super funny, and I thought, oh my gosh, Leo, like this might be a fun movie.
It looks good.
I was also reading where he's going to do another movie with Jennifer Lawrence.
And Scorsese.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that too.
He's a busy guy.
He's a working actor.
Yep. And that girlfriend is 27 now.
I actually don't think he works that much though. Like this is when's the last DiCaprio film?
He had Killers of the Flower Moon last year
That was a big
with
one.
Martin
Yeah.
Scorsese. It didn't do amazing at the box
Yeah, I
office.
But
didn't
he
see
was
that.
doing for a while. He did seem like there was always some DiCaprio movie, and it feels like it has slowed down.
Yeah, I didn't see Killers of the, and I actually
Didn't
don't
see
think
it
that
either.
was well received. You're right.
I mean, people thought it was really good. Like the critics liked it, but it's a hard watch
Oh,
just because it's sad.
it was the one with he's like a pioneer man,
Yes,
and there's
it's about
the
when
woman
the
is a indigenous person.
indigenous people made a lot of money off of I think it was the oil in their land, and how white people came and took advantage of them to get that money.
Freaking white people.
Yeah.
Whites.
He does a lot of producing. I'm looking at his upcoming projects, and there's just a ton of things that he's well, I mean, as a producer, I might have just given him money, but he's busy.
You know, it's funny because I feel like I see stories about him all the time. By stories, I mean pictures of him on a yacht with hot
With a
chicks.
hot chick, yeah.
And that's really not a story. But I did notice recently I saw some pictures of him on a yacht with a hot chick, and they were saying that she's been his girlfriend for 2 years, and now she's 27. And I thought, because of course I thought it, like, oh, well, that's the cutoff for him.
I wonder if the storyline got to him. He's like, I got to prove him wrong. I'll keep this one around for a little while.
Well, he has to know that 27 has been his cutoff for quite some time. I mean,
Why would he want to prove anybody wrong? He's living the dream.
Or maybe he is looking for love, and if he does find someone, now he's probably like, oh crap, man, she's 27. Everyone's going to be giving her crap because
I give
I'm
him
supposedly
credit
gonna dump her.
for keeping his mouth shut, and he doesn't have to, or he can
Right.
do whatever he wants. But I would say he's probably very much like, who's the other guy? Seth, is it Rogen?
Seth Rogen?
He talks about, me and my wife are not having kids. Stop asking us. We don't want them. We've seen what they do to your life.
and we've made the conscious choice not to have
we have
them.
all our money. We travel. We're in great shape. We're healthy. Our relationship with each other is incredible. We like what we're doing. I think
We can smoke weed in the house.
that DiCaprio's probably like,
You don't have to childproof.
I know all of you aren't going to take my opinion to, nicely or well, so I'll just keep my mouth shut, but I'm living my dream.
I'm living your dream.
I hang with hot chicks. I never have any
and
of
whenever
my
he breaks
fun
up with
times
one,
spoiled.
there's a whole
Ever.
bunch of hot chicks, so he can choose a new one. I mean, people are lining up for the job. I'm sure they're all wonderful women.
It is funny when you don't have kids, how often people will ask you, and they'll get aggressive, like, well, why not? Well, why not? And it's like, it's none of your business why we just don't want to have kids.
Maybe we're having trouble having kids. Maybe
I
we
know.
hate kids.
I
I mean, there's so many reasons to not ask that
Maybe
question.
we did the math and it's not worth the money.
Yeah. But
We don't know them yet, so we're going to keep it that way.
I feel like they would ask me questions they wouldn't have asked my wife. Like, well, why come? How come? Where you don't, I didn't hear her getting that as much as I did.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, and on the flip side, I will tell you that I wasn't really quick to have kids in my life, but my kid lost her front tooth the other day, and she's the cutest she's ever been. And there I am taking, it's so funny. I just love it. And then she's all in this gymnastics. Come here, roll video. I'm going to do a back bend for you. Okay.
Rolling.
Hey.
Both options are great.
Yes.
Kids or no kids.
That's the point I'm
Whatever
making.
choice you want to make.
Do you?
Yep. The headline here is Adele is in talks to play the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show.
She would crush it. I've heard this rumor. She would definitely crush it.
But Taylor's doing it.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I don't know if they're like, oh, we're not ready to announce yet, so put out these other storylines about these other people, or if people are just trying to get clicks because Super Bowl is related to Taylor Swift. I don't know what that's about, but there's not a doubt in my mind that it's Taylor Swift.
I will say this, in not having anything to do with Taylor, I will say it's weird the wide span of fans that Adele has. Like, it's kids and 70-year-olds sing her song too. Like, and everybody all the way through.
She has crossed over into every place you can be. Like, people go, oh yeah, Adele. Yep, Adele.
So I could see it, although I don't understand. She doesn't feel like the football fans' first choice.
I know. Like, Taylor, I think, could really rock that joint. I hope it's Taylor, but you're right. Adele, I'm sure she'd probably whip up a great show, and,
It sounds like a joke.
it does kind of sound
That's
like
what
a
I'm
joke.
saying. It doesn't sound like the football fans' first choice.
No.
Personally, you come to me and you say, who do you want to see do that? I would say, it's Metallica's turn.
And people have said that Metallica's been talking to people about this. Also, Miley Cyrus is, there's some buzz around that too.
Oh, I like that one.
I don't know if this is all just misdirection. Like, I really do feel like she dropped enough Easter eggs that I believe in Taylor. Although they say last year we knew by the end of September who was going to play at the Super Bowl. And so her announcing, her dropping those hints in August, we all thought was a logical time for her to be doing that. And then but no announcement has been made yet. And all these other names are coming up.
I don't know. I mean, I remember the year that, and this is just because we all have different preferences and different likes and dislikes. I remember the year they said, it's Usher. And I went, what the? Usher? And then every person I knew went, he's got 10,000 hits. What are you talking about?
I'm like, I don't know any
He's
of
the
those.
best performer and he is the heir to the Michael Jackson throne. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. Okay.
And I watched him and I still don't know.
He did the
I think
roller
of
skating
one-
thing, didn't
Yes,
he?
I think so. I think of one thing when I think of Usher.
I know what you think of.
VD. So,
The end.
yeah, that's what I think about. There was a quote from one of the ladies who was saying she gave him that one thing you keep forever. And I just went, oh my God, I'll never think of anything else when I think of
Aw,
Usher.
poor Usher.
He ushered in.
Well, he was giving it to
green
other
era.
people, according to the stories. It's not really poor Usher. Wasn't
Yeah.
really being very forthcoming about what this
The gift that would keep on giving forever and ever.
fan moment would actually, mean for her.
Yeah. I hope it was worth it. Bye. Anyway, there's that. And I'll just read you the headline on this next one. If you're a Madonna fan, she got a new dance album coming in 2026.
Would you classify yourself as a Madonna fan?
I'm not a Madonna fan, but I haven't paid much attention to her of late. There are definitely songs that I'm like, oh my God, this brings me back to a certain time, or there's some, and certainly from the video era, and she was a very interesting person for a long time. Now, whenever I think of Madonna, I think of, oh my God, what's she done to her voice? And also that she says there's no winning. If I don't do it, they say I look old and tired. And if I do it, they say, look at what she's done to herself. So Madonna, she's announced a new dance album coming your way in 2026. I guess she's reunited with Warner Records, her former label home of 25 years. All right, Vincent, what's coming up in the news?
I would call myself a huge Madonna fan.
Would you?
And to this day, I can be in the car like with the fam and we're going to a restaurant. And if I put on a Madonna song, the whole place starts singing.
You must be my lucky
All those,
star.
yes, that and more. So yes, I understand she's in her 60s and is trying to play a game that's for 20-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a fan. And plane crashes could be a thing of the past.
Oh, well,
After
let's
these.
hurry with that.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Get up. Wake up with Sarah and Vinnie.
Legit, yeah.
Alice at 97.3.
Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Check out the Alice 973 Instagram. Lots of video, reels, and pics from the Sarah and Vinnie posted up there from the show, posted daily, plus links to all of our personal profiles.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by Ed Sheeran Tickets.
I'm in love with your body.
That's right, the guy you just heard all this week. Listen on the fives every hour from 7:05 a.m. to 6:05 p.m. for the code word. Text that code word to our contest line 20357 for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Ed Sheeran on July 25th at Levi's Stadium, courtesy of Messina Touring Group. That's right. Wouldn't it be nice to have a date in your summer, next summer,
Right.
already planned?
Something epic like this. Mason's got you at 10:05. Next chance.
Okay, here's what's happening today. High in the mid to upper 80s. It is the first day of fall, and for the record, we fall back on November 2nd. There was an earthquake early this morning. If you're just joining us, Sleepyhead, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sleepyhead. You slept right through the earthquake. It was at 2:55-ish in the morning, 4.3.
Everybody on the show felt it.
Yep.
Incredible. We live all over the Bay Area. We all felt it.
Tonight, Monday Night Football is Detroit at Baltimore, 5:15 game time. Let's see here. So, I mentioned plane crashes, which is not a fun subject, and certainly there are people who are terrified to fly.
Yes.
In fact, there are people who are forced to travel for their careers that will take buses and trains and anything but a plane.
Do anything they can to avoid getting on a plane.
I don't know if this would be the solution to that problem for those people or not. Lots of people get anxious about flying, despite them being probably safer than the car you're driving to the airport.
That's what they say.
The stats would say
You're much
that.
more likely to get in a car accident.
2 engineers are working on something called Project Rebirth.
Oh.
They're investigating what would happen if airbags were added to planes on the outside of the plane.
Oh.
Here's a picture, just so Sarah can sort of give you an idea what we're talking about here.
Oh, it looks like the Stay Puffed Marshmallow plane.
That's exactly right. It looks like the Goodyear guy or the Stay Puff guy.
Yeah, that is well, it feels like it needs to be bigger and cover more of the sides. But I mean, why not? You know, there's a lot of things that we're adding these kind of safety things to, and I don't know. What if
it looks funny?
It's funny. It is.
And it looks like the Stay Puff or Michelin Man. It's a cocoon cut type thing that they say will go off seconds before hitting the ground.
Right. And it looks like it's along the top, kind of around the front, and then it doesn't seem like it's just sort of down underneath, but not the whole fuselage.
I honestly,
I mean, I don't know how.
As I saw the story, I thought there are a lot of people, including one of my kids, who they don't want to fly.
Oh.
She doesn't want to fly. She does because we make her, because we're like, you can't quit life at 12.
And we're not leaving. We're going on a family vacation.
I realize you've decided you're not, but you're going to do something scared. You're just going to have to.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Well, you're doing her a favor.
You know what's funny is I'm the one that will go left and be like, I'll stay home with her. And my wife will absolutely shoot me lasers from her eyes,
Death ray.
I will kill you if you open your mouth again. And what? I'm trying to help both of you. You seem to be in a death match here. I was just trying to help.
You're not helping.
Right.
You know what would help? If you would gag her and put her on the plane. Carry her on there.
Sheesh. Anyway, now I'm on board. I'm fully on board. I know to just leave the room or just say what your mom
Then he's
said.
like, this sounds like a perfect opportunity for me to get out of this
Don't
vacation.
say that.
You know it's true.
I wanted to go.
Sure you did.
Anyway,
I
this
believe
plane,
Mhm.
they say the engineers are calling it the first AI-powered crash survival system for an airplane.
I like it. I mean, put whatever you got to do to make us safe on planes.
The
there are people
problem-
who really freak out about it.
They say here is that there are weight limits.
Mm-hmm.
And this could be just way too freaking heavy to actually be useful. So we'll see. They're going to continue to work on it. But knowing that there are people deathly afraid of flying, I would like to see something like this happen. I don't know
I'm
how.
with you.
I don't know, what. But
It's a safety plane.
if
It's
you
a
could,
safety plane.
show people, hey, this thing works.
Right. Look, we're going to crash one right now and everyone's going to live.
That plane's going to fall from 25,000 feet and it's going to land like a feather.
I almost
Don't
think-
shake your head
I
at
call
me.
it shenanigans. I just don't.
Is it possible
It
that we
looks
just
so
looked at it
fake.
funny? It does look so
And
fake.
it just looks like it. I mean, it's just gonna burst the bubble. I mean,
I know.
that's a mile in the sky you're
It's
following.
titanium!
It is?
No, I just made that up. But I'm trying to, argue for the side of the people who haven't flown anywhere because they start to hyperventilate before they get anywhere near the parking lot of the airport.
Maybe we should just tell those people that there are airbags on the plane. Don't worry, it's airbags. Even as you're crashing,
Just show 'em
it's
that
fine.
picture.
Right. Don't worry about it. Yep, we're on that plane. No problem.
10 here are some things. I'm not going to do all 10.
All right.
Here are some things Americans wish counted as business casual.
Oh, like outfits that they could wear?
Our sweats, we all came through the pandemic and the term soft clothes was suddenly a thing.
Right. I got my soft clothes on.
Where I remember seeing my neighbor Ben across the street in denim and I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Where are you going? I needed to get dressed. I just wanted to get dressed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I can't argue that. It has been a year.
Looks good. It's great. It's just, it's like shocking to see.
You put on denim to walk the trash cans down to the curb. All right. So
You do you.
it's been a minute since the pandemic, but we still have some, lingering effects, after
Definitely.
effects.
Yeah.
People are asking, are sweats business casual?
Well, some of the Lululemon
Some look
stuff
great.
It does feel like soft clothes, but at least they look slick enough that you could, depending on what you pair them with.
Are yoga pants business casual?
I have thought about wearing my yoga pants to work
You
on
could.
like a Monday or a Friday.
You could. I've worn yoga pants in here.
I haven't done it yet though.
I think that for here absolutely
Yes.
is fine. I think there are some, places where
Yeah, we're a radio station.
Yeah.
Like you could wear.
Now, I will
whatever.
say that early on in my radio career, and you're early on in your own, I would show up to work in straight off the beach in surf trunks. And they would absolutely say, I had a lady pull me aside and say, where do you think you are? And I was like, huh? What's your problem? And she was
California?
like, she was explaining to me, we would be doing you a disservice if we did not point out this is, while it's an entertainment,
And it's cool.
and while you're in the studio, you also need to be professional. And we
This is
can't
a
have
business.
sand still on your feet and falling out of the bottom of your shorts. Like, you just can't. All right.
Yeah,
And I haven't worn shorts to work ever since. And that's since the 90s. Like, I just don't wear shorts to work.
Yeah.
it's a fine line between being comfortable and people thinking you don't care.
Right. Yeah, and that's what she was pointing out. You seem to not respect us all enough to get yourself together. And I was like, bro.
I'm a sis. Dude.
Take it easy.
Dudine.
Are shorts business casual? They're not.
No.
I'm telling you from experience. Are flannel shirts business casual? They can be.
Yeah.
They can be.
If they're nice and neat, they don't look too ratty. They're not like super oversized.
Oh, I could take you to some places where a flannel is $200. So yes, there are nice, well put together flannels,
Sure.
and then there are those $2 ones you buy that.
Right. My Costco flannels. I love those. Humongous. Oh, nice.
Did you wear one this weekend?
We have a few of them. We got enough so that if we do a fire out back, everybody can have a
Everybody gets a
everybody can have
Costco
a
flannel.
So they all smell like smoke. And
Oh. Are sneakers business casual?
Yes.
yeah, if
Yeah,
they
they
look
are.
good.
Mm-hmm.
If your toes busting out the front and the heels all worn down.
Are you
maybe
kidding?
not.
Now, and I saw this the other day. It was an insert for your Nikes so that it will go over the top of over this part of the shoe, the top of the foot.
Yeah.
To keep it from wrinkling, because
Oh.
you don't want when you walk
Yeah,
to
no
have your
crease.
shoe wrinkle. And while I understand young people have a different sensibilities than I guess I do, those are your sneakers. Like, come on, man.
Right. But people are like, remember Aho used to walk around.
No, I understand.
Like lifted his feet, didn't want to crease he would walk
And now
so
you
funny.
can insert these things in. I told you I was at Nike Town here in downtown San Francisco, and the kid like scuffed his shoe on the side of the little, I don't know, dresser. Like, I don't know what to call it. It was like a
The
thing
little
that stuff
floor
sits on.
mirror thing.
Whatever. And the guy like, oh man! Oh no! Ah! And we're all sitting there like, what just happened to this kid? He works here. Didn't you get those on a deal as it is? There's got to be a perk, right?
Right. I would think. Just
kid
keep
was-
your mouth shut. Go swap it out with something out back.
I'm that way. I'm so fastidious about keeping my sneakers clean.
Oh.
And I have a lot of white sneakers.
Well, you know what I do is I get a new pair of sneakers.
Yeah, I just
That I-
wear my
that
sneakers.
I don't pay
like, that's the whole-
$300
right,
for.
Right.
Well, when you do, you don't want them to get dirty.
Would you
I don't
call
blame you.
yourself a collector?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got
There you go.
probably 100 pair of sneakers.
At your apartment right now?
Yeah.
Don't get a puppy.
Well, you definitely need to sell at least half of those.
Yeah, why don't you sell
They're not
them?
all worth money. And
Well,
you
sell
never
the
know when
ones
you
that
need
are.
them. Like, you never know when I need to wear my Harry Potter sneakers. They're there, and if I need to put them on, my Gryffindor sneakers, they're ready to go.
I see.
Yeah, I've got sneakers for.
You Gryffindor.
Every
Sneakers.
possible occasion.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
my pink and gray Space Jam edition of
Let
Air
me see the
Jordans.
sneakers you have on right now.
Plain
can't see
white.
them.
There's not even anything.
Purple
What
sole.
are those?
Air Jordans.
Those are Jordans?
Yeah.
Put them up where I can see them, right in front of you on the thing over here.
All right, well. And so what do those sell for? Are those $200 sneaks?
I don't know. I bought them a long time ago. I've had these for probably 6 years.
They look
Oh,
pretty
they
good.
do look really new.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Thank you.
I just feel like there's weather. There's that. Like, I'm not going to think about that. But I could appreciate that some people they care about fashion.
I would make, like, I kind of have this thought towards, well, they're just sneakers. What are you tripping on? But in reality, it's not like I have some hard shoes or whatever you
Yeah,
want to call them.
yeah.
I never wear those things.
Yeah.
I can't find an occasion to wear those to.
But you have them if you need to.
I do.
Weddings and funerals.
And even the wedding I went to was in the woods. It was like,
Right.
I
Things
put
can
on
be very casual around here.
heels for clickety-clackety
Mm.
shoes.
Is it time? You guys get to choose. They're both good. I will say that there was a decent amount to choose from today. Do you want to do how old is that guy or when did that happen?
When did that happen?
Okay.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
When did 2.5 Men premiere on CBS? Ran for 12 seasons. When did that go on the air? 2.5 Men on CBS. Vinny, you're going first.
I'm going to say 97.
97. All right. What do you think, Maddie?
I'm going to say 2004.
04. All right.
01.
Oh, well, that's a point for Maddie.
Vinny! Oh.
No, it's a point for Maddie. 03. Maddie gets a point.
All right.
Whoop. When did the first Farm Aid concert happen? Willie Nelson, Neil Young, John Cougar Mellencamp. They were the main organizers. But Johnny Cash played, Bob Dylan. John Denver was still alive. He played Foreigner and some unknown band called Bon Jovi.
I will say 1985.
85.
Why'd you say cougar like that? Did he add that in? Is that not
He
part of
used
the-
to
He
be.
was John Cougar when he put his first record out. Then he was John Cougar Mellencamp, and now he's just John Mellencamp.
Interesting.
You didn't know that he was John Cougar? I thought that was the coolest name.
How would she know that?
I don't know.
I don't
before
even
her
know
time.
who he is, really.
Oh,
I know the name. but
He
that's
he
about
had a
it.
lot of hits.
tons of hits, yeah.
And
Jack and Diane, you know that song? Little Ditty about Jack and
it
Diane.
was MTV stuff.
Yeah.
She wouldn't know that.
Little Pink Houses.
Uh-huh. And in fact,
Small town.
when I
yeah,
drove
Small
across
Town's
the
great.
country, I would say the most played artist was John Mellencamp.
Well, he fits a lot of formats.
Like, just kept coming up, and
There's
I was
down
thinking,
home
"What?"
music.
This was the late 90s, but still.
All right, so Maddie says 85. What do you say, Bob?
86.
When was the first Farm Aid concert? 86.
88.
It was exactly 85. That's 2 points for Maddie.
Wow.
What year did Friends debut on NBC? What year did Friends debut on NBC, Bob?
I have a question.
Yes, dear.
What year did Friends end?
I'm not going to tell you that.
I have a question.
I'll tell you after you guys pick because then I'll tell you if I tell you when it ended and you know it ran for 10 seasons.
Right. Then I'm figuring it out.
94.
94. What do you think, Ben?
Thanks for no help.
You're right.
95.
Well, you know I'm going to go with 96.
Well, it was 94, so that's 2 points for Bob.
Bobby!
What year did Baywatch premiere on NBC? That ran for 11 seasons. What year did we get the gift of Baywatch? David Hasselhoff, Pam Anderson, other people.
Wasn't it Carmen Electra?
She was on
and
there for a while.
Yeah.
Eggert?
Nicole
Eggert.
Yasmin Bleak.
Oh, yeah. All right. I don't feel
actually
so
only
bad
know
about
that from Friends.
Oh.
Because they watch Baywatch on it. So I'm that's helping me figure out my year guess.
Well,
You just helped
there
me
you go.
figure out my year guess, too.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Is it me?
I think it is Maddie is first on this
I'm going
one.
to say 1989.
89.
I was going to say, I'll say 91.
Okay.
92.
89. Exactly 89. That's 2 more points for Maddie.
Nice.
And what year did Lost premiere on ABC? What year did we...
These are hard.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Lost.
Lost.
I never even watched Lost. Did you?
I did. I watched it for pretty religiously for 4 seasons maybe, and John hung on. He was like, I just got to see what's going on with it, and he was so disappointed.
Wasn't it all a dream?
I think they were just all dead.
Oh.
I
Spoiler.
don't really know, though.
They didn't know while they were writing it.
Yeah,
what
that
was
was the
happening,
thing. Remember,
so-
there was all kinds of crap in the first season, like the polar bears and the shaking trees, and
In the
that
first
just never.
season?
In the very first season, they had all these things. I'm like, they never went back to the polar bears and the shaking trees.
Nope.
Weird. Okay, so Bob, I believe you're first on this one.
2000.
The year 2000. What do you think, Ben?
2001.
2002.
You're rotten.
It was 2004. That's another point for Maddie, and by a score of 6-2 to 0. 2 points for Bob, 0 points for Vinny. It is Maddie on the show today.
Maddie, he's on the show. Yes, Maddie, he's on the show. Yes, Maddie.
I don't feel like you had to point out I got third. Like, that's not necessary.
Well, there's 3 people. There's 3 people, so I do try to say just that you very rarely don't get any points, Vin. So I had to point it out for the people who are
Wow,
rooting
Bob,
for
you like
El
that far
Campeón.
too much. Jeesh. Goodbye.
Keep it here on Alice all day. Mason and Jane have tickets for Ed Sheeran every hour at 5 after all day long, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. By then, Monday will be over.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wake up, Bay Area.
This is amazing.
With Sarah and Vinnie.
You stole the car and let that guy drive?
Alice at 97.3.